Hi, I'm Dana Robinson along with Natasha Lockhart, and welcome to the 2015 Fiesta Days Grand Parade. Natasha, so good to be with you again this year.
And great to see you also. This is so much fun.
It is such a grand parade. They gave it the perfect name because it is completely grand from start to finish. It's one of the biggest and best parades in the entire state.
Absolutely.
And I am so excited to see so many people that have lined Main Street here in Spanish Fork. I think we may break the attendance record this year with so many people that have come in from out of town, as well as all the great citizens that live in the place that we call home and feels like home.
Exactly. And we couldn't ask for better weather today. It is just the perfect amount of sunshine and cloud cover. I can smell all sorts of wonderful things also.
Yeah, you would have to bring that up. Now, did you have a hearty breakfast or a small breakfast?
I had a minimal breakfast.
You had a minimal breakfast. Well, I had my usual breakfast, and you had to bring up the food, didn't you? See, I wasn't even noticing the aroma of all the delightful cuisine that's being prepared across the street. Now, I'll be thinking about it during the whole parade.
Well, I have to say, I'm a bit of a foodie, and that's one of the things that I look forward to. So as soon as we're done, I'll be going across the street and start the sampling.
There you go. Well, if you have never been a part of the Fiesta Days Grand Parade, you're in for a real treat. It's the floats, the marching bands, it's businesses that do all kinds of fun, exciting things. There's a lot of innovation that goes into this parade, and it's a lot of fun. Now, Natasha, with you doing the news on 17, being the anchor and everything, you probably can answer this question. Is the drone involved today? Do you know if they're using the drone?
Do you know, we discussed it a little bit, but I don't believe that it is this year. It may be, and if it is, I'm not privy to that, but I do know that we are going to be able to have a bit of interaction with some of the folks going through the parade today.
Okay, terrific. Well, I'm looking forward to that because I think what you're talking about, like a man on the street, perhaps, it's going to be out there maybe doing some interviews?
Something like that.
Something like it'll be a surprise.
Yes.
We'll both be surprised. No, you won't be surprised. I'll be surprised.
Okay.
Hey, we have a lot of surprises for you coming up with the Grand Parade. And speaking of surprises, we've got a situation where, oh my goodness, there's something happening on the street right now. I see somebody has stopped.
They're good. Okay, welcome out to the middle of Main Street, Spanish Fork. I'm Pete Hansen with Spanish Fork 17. I've got here with me the Lamont, the Levitt. We got Lamont and Chris Levitt, the chairs for last year's Fiesta Days. How are you doing this morning?
Good,
Great.
awesome.
We're excited to be here.
Love Fiesta Days.
So, could you have gotten a better morning for the Fiesta Parade?
Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
We're excited.
Okay, so what are some of the neat things that we are going to see today in the parade?
Well, we can't tell you yet.
That makes sense. Okay, so what won't we see in the parade?
We have quite a mix of a lot of different things. We're excited to have some stripping warriors again this year. That's probably that was fun 2 years ago. We're doing that again.
Awesome. That's always a favorite thing.
And the floats are just gorgeous. We've seen a whole bunch of floats from a lot of different cities, so it'll be great.
Yeah, make sure you cheer for the Spanish Fork royalty.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You got to cheer for the queens. Absolutely. And the rodeo queens and so forth. That's awesome. Well, we'll see you later on during the parade, I'm sure, up and down the rail.
Yes.
Thank you.
Car show tomorrow.
Yes, car show tomorrow.
See the hat right here?
Everything is still going on tomorrow.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Big days.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big days. All right, back to you at the table.
Take care.
All right, thank you so much. Well, there's a definite surprise.
Yeah, that
all
was
of
a
a
bit of
sudden, there's a
surprise.
guy on the street. That's Pete.
That's our own Pete Hansen, and he's going to be speaking to some individuals as the parade moves on today.
That is terrific. Well, we'll have a lot of interviews, I guess, on the street, and I think that's a nice addition to the regular broadcast that we've done for years here with the Fiesta Days Grand Parade. And I want to let everybody know, I don't know if you've been to it yet or not. I am going today's Friday, tomorrow night to see Tarzan.
Oh, lovely. I've not had a chance to make it yet either,
The reviews on it are fantastic. Oh my goodness, I've been reading the online reviews and just terrific. They're saying wonderful things about the show. I'm so excited to see it. And we've got a great shot right now of some of the people that are here for the Grand Parade. Children of all ages, adults, we got the parents, the grandparents. Everybody loves to come out to the parade.
Everybody loves a parade, including Pete. Again, we're going to go to the street, and I'm not sure who he has gathered up there. Looks like some football players.
There's some big guys. They've got numbers on their jerseys. You could be right. Could be football players. Or it could be people who were shopping at Macy's that just dressed that way this morning. I don't know, but my guess is probably some sports guys. And
Okay,
there's
here we
Pete.
are again on the side of the road here in Main Street. I've got it looks like half of the Spanish Fork football team. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what are you excited about this morning?
Oh, just coming out, supporting the good old Spanish Fork City, just as a Don's team. We're just here to make sure the kids aren't running out on their own stuff.
Oh, okay. So keep them behind the fog line, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Awesome. Good job. So what's your favorite part of the parade?
Just watching everyone having a good time, just seeing all the families get together, and just watching all the parades go on, and yeah, have a good time.
Very good. You got something to say? I thought you were diving in there. Okay. So good. How many parades have you been to?
I've been to a lot since I was like 3.
So this is a family tradition for you, isn't it?
We always go. We always go.
Well, good. Well, it's good to have some good football players here on the street, keeping kids safe on the road, keeping them behind the fog line. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Pete. We appreciate what you're doing out there on the street today. In case you just joined us, I'm Dana Robinson along with Natasha Lockhart from SF17. And we're here for the Grand Parade. It'll be coming down Main Street in just a few minutes. But right now, let's take a short break and look at a piece that was created concerning the baby quilt sale that took place earlier this week, sponsored by the Daughters of the Utah Pioneers. Gotta love those baby quilts. And you gotta love a sale.
Absolutely.
And that was a nice piece created by the talented people at SF17. And speaking of SF17, that is a part of SFCN. And right now on the street, we've got Pete Hansen, and he's talking with John Bocut, the general manager. Pete, take it away.
Great. Oh. Here we go. Okay, here we are back on the street. I've got with me John Bocut, the director of SFCN. And John, I understand that today, following the parade, there might be some trouble in town.
You got to keep it on the low down. Yeah. There might be just a little bit of a water fight. We've got a truckload of squirt guns that we're going to give out. We've got a filling station 10 feet long.
I've seen that. That is very impressive.
Yeah, built by Brian Perry, of course. Everything's built by Brian Perry eventually. And it should be a lot of fun.
So how many guns?
2,400 guns to give out.
That's a lot of water.
We hope so. We hope it's a whole lot of water and a whole lot of fun.
So if you're at home and you like squirt gun fights, get down to the parade. Get down to the park. Right after the parade, that's when all heck breaks loose.
Right, and it's one gun per person, and you have to use our little squirt guns. We don't want any great big super soakers or anything like that. Just squirt, squirt, squirt. That's all we want.
And for sure, don't get on the phone. Don't get on Facebook. Don't get anywhere else.
No.
And don't tell anybody else
no.
about
No,
this.
no.
No. We can't have everybody.
It's the lowdown. On the lowdown.
Did you get that, Dana? The lowdown. Back to you.
The lowdown.
They do know that we're broadcasting live, right?
Well,
And now
apparently
everybody's
they
going to
don't.
know about it. 2,400 guns. I'll be leaving.
That's a lot of squirt guns and a lot of water, but they're bringing the water to fill the squirt guns. So that's going to be one fun, fantastic event.
That is going to be a lot of fun.
That is for sure. Speaking of fun, how about entertainment in the park? You know what's happening right today, 10:30 a.m. to 3 p.m., right across the street from us, just behind the Spanish Fork Public Library. All kinds of great music. There'll be country, there'll be pop. Who knows, there may be some jazz. There's no telling. All we know is it's great talent in the park today from 10:30 to 3 in the afternoon.
Have you been able to make it down to any of the other entertainment that has been going on in the park this week?
I sure wish. I have been so busy with my business. Everybody's been calling and needing things like this week. I have not been able to get there.
You know, I have to say, Spanish Fork really does have some amazing talent.
Oh, they do, absolutely. I've seen
Sherry
the talent over the
Call
years.
was in concert the other night.
I've worked with Sherry.
Yes, they had the Spanish Fork's Got Talent competition the other night. And then, as you mentioned today on the stage, just going to be a variety of different musical numbers, and you can take advantage of that. Just so many things going on.
Well, there absolutely are. The car show's coming up tomorrow. I'm already going with a friend of mine to that because I want to see all those classic cars. And, boy, I'd like to own some of those classic cars.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Oh, that'd
They're
be
a pretty
so nice.
penny. And they're a lot of work.
Well, they are, yeah, absolutely. The restoration. But, you know, I'm a lot of work in the morning to get looking like this to be on camera. It takes hours.
It
Literally
takes a small
hours.
village.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, at least you said a small village.
I'm referring
No,
to
you
myself.
were referring to me.
No.
You look fantastic.
No,
you always look
I was
fantastic.
telling my daughter that I'm 29 forever the other day, and she corrected me because she knows my real age. But
you
we
are
all know
29.
that I'm just 29.
You are 29.
That is correct.
Yes, and I'm going right to the camera, and I'm 35. Thank you very much.
Yay!
Okay. Well, I'll tell you, as we look out here, we see just people are still trying to find a seat. Like, where am I going to put my chair? Where am I going to sit? Or maybe it's just dads that are just checking on the kids. There's so many children along the parade route. We remind everybody, please remember the fog line. There's been a great commercial on SF-17 about the fog line. And that is that white line there. Children do not cross the fog line. And we've got a situation where I'm having somebody being pointed out already that is having a grandchild across the fog line, but at least Grandpa's with the child, is holding
It's
on
my child.
to the child. That is your child. Oh, my God. You
Yes.
actually admit to that?
Well, just because, yes, I'll quickly bring them back in.
Crossing the fog line. Okay. Well, none of my children or grandchildren are crossing the fog line. Right now, our man on the street, Pete, has another interview, and I believe this might be with somebody either with law enforcement or perhaps the fire department. Pete, who have you got there?
All right, here we are back on the street. I got Chief Steve Adams, Spanish Fork Police Department and Public Safety. Steve, how's it going this morning?
It's going really well. Everything's in place. We should have a good parade.
Who's this with you?
This is my grandson, Easton.
Hey, Easton, how
Easton Youd.
Oh, he's got a good smile, too.
He does.
So what are some of the safety concerns with a parade like this?
The biggest concern that we have is the children getting in and under the floats. The float drivers, they can't see where they're going because of the float itself. And so we want everybody to stay behind, as we've tried to emphasize, behind the fog line.
Right.
And so that's the biggest concern as far as the parade is concerned.
And about how many, it's probably a security issue, but how many officers are out here right now?
There's not one officer that can have this day off. So everybody's working.
Everybody's working, whether it's on the route or around town.
Right, and we have about 30 officers on duty today.
So this is a big effort for the Public Safety Department, isn't it?
It is. It's a huge effort. We do enjoy it. It gives us a time and opportunity to see the public in usually a different environment than we commonly have to get involved with the public with. And so it's a good time for us to be able to visit with others and be able to be in an environment that is a positive setting.
Awesome, awesome. Well, we appreciate all the service that you and the staff does for us every year for Fiesta Days. It's a busy time.
It's busy, but it's fun.
It's a lot of fun. Thank you very much, Steve. Enjoy the parade.
Thank you.
Back to you.
Thanks so much, Pete. The police, they are absolutely fantastic here in the great city of Spanish Fork. We greatly appreciate all that they do. You know, I like to take the time every time I'm out and about, Natasha, to go up and just shake hands and say thank you. And then just say be safe out there and God bless you every time I see a police officer.
It's a difficult job.
It really is.
But this really is the type of community that pulls together and makes all of it work. So the ones that are actually on a payroll, and that is their job, and then also all of the volunteers. I'm always amazed by the efforts of all of the volunteers that are willing to, be pooper scoopers or pick up the garbage that collects in the park. It's just an amazing effort.
It truly is. Everybody coming together to make a great event even better. That type of thing.
Absolutely.
Well said. There's all kinds of sales that go on, and Fiesta Days, they join the ranks of those sales. And we've got a little piece here about what was going on with the Fiesta Days Sidewalk sales. Let's roll that footage, and then we'll be back with more to talk about as the parade is getting very close to coming down Main.
I was hosting a kendama jam that a bunch of kids came out to and competed in for some prizes and mini games. And then also we have a bunch of antiques and books that are for sale as well.
And right now, I'm telling you, we've got some police motorcycles been making some noise and everything, and that usually means we're maybe 60 seconds away from the parade actually getting underway. And I tell you, the smiles are going to get even. Parade starts here. We've got so many entries this year, floats, marching bands, and the list goes on. And right now we have got, is that a clown with a little wagon that just went by? You never know what's going to pop up here,
A few surprises today.
Absolutely. There will be a few surprises today. And I'm glad we got Pete on the street because we'll have a lot of great interviews. And yeah, I'm right. It is a clown. That's Willie. Now, wait, is Willie in the wagon or is Willie driving the wagon? Or are they both named Willie? Help me out here, Natasha.
So I'm going to guess that Willie is the clown, and maybe that's his ventriloquist sidekick.
I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll have to get to the bottom of this before the end of the parade. But the children will be delighted. They always love to see the clowns out and about. The little girl just smiling and talking to Willie. And that's got to be a feel-good, getting out there and just making children smile. And that's what clowns do, that's for sure. And right now I hear sirens. Oh my goodness, look at this. Here they come again, right past our broadcast table. There's a nice overhead shot. Fine members of the police department there. Do you think that's a combination of Highway Patrol, the sheriff's office?
They sped by pretty quickly, and I was trying to read. I believe it is the Utah County Sheriffs.
Sheriffs? Okay. Well, right now, he's not a new sheriff in town, but Pete, our man on the street, has another interview for us. Pete, what do you got?
Okay, here I am back on the street with one of our intrepid Spanish Fork 17 camera operators. We have Juan here, and Juan has been begging me for months to get on television. So here's this big moment. We're going to talk to Juan about what it means to be a cameraman for Spanish Fork 17. Juan, what's it like?
Well, it's really fun. I get to work with the really fun people and
thanks for saying that.
Film things for the city so they can watch them at home and stuff. So it's a blast.
Yeah, it's a good time. We have a good time with Spanish Fork 17, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Yes, we do.
Okay. Anything you want to say to Mom?
Hi, Mom, if you're watching this.
Oh, that was sweet. That was awesome. Okay, very good. Back to you, Natasha and Dana. Hi, Mom.
Oh, love it. Well, we do love Spanish Fork 17. I've been able to be a part of this organization for over 10 years now, and it's that's another thing that feels like home. We have our own dedicated network.
Yes, we do, and what a network it is. They cover everything that's going on in the city.
Absolutely, and we're streaming live today. You can also watch us on our YouTube channel.
Yes.
And for my cousin that is in Melbourne, Australia, so down under, she's not been able to come to Fiesta Days for a couple of years, but I know she's going to watch it on YouTube. So hello, Katie, this is just for you.
Very nice. Wow. Yes, yes, SF17 is on YouTube, and so people that tune in can see us all over the world. Now, seeing her, that's not a frightening thing. Seeing me, that's a frightening thing.
Stop. It's not at all.
No, Pete would disagree with you. You can talk to him after we get done with the broadcast. Well, I'll tell you, I think the crowd has gotten bigger. I've seen people finding space somehow by the trees along Main Street. And Willie is still out there and making children smile, just driving around there. I hope he doesn't run out of gas. That would not be a good thing. So, Willie, don't run out of gas.
No, that wouldn't be good. Room for everybody on the street.
And right now, speaking of on the street, we've got Pete once again. Pete, what are you doing?
I think he's going to try and have a word with Willie.
I think you're right. Up, here comes an interview with Willie. Pete's just about ready. While Pete is getting, Willie is
Don't kill the motor.
Willie,
don't kill the motor.
Willie's negotiating. He's saying, you'll have to talk to my agent, and he's giving Pete his phone number. That's what's going on. Nope, nope, maybe he doesn't have to talk to the agent.
Killing the motor.
Here, Pete's got a chance now. The motor's off, and here we go. Pete, take it away.
Okay, I've got Willie the clown here cruising up and down Main Street right before the parade starts. Willie, how's your morning been going?
It's going real good. With my age, I had to get a vehicle I could drive now.
That's a good idea. I think I'd get one too. So tell me, you were just telling me about your history here. You're a graduate of some local school, I think.
I graduated from high school here in 1944.
Woo.
And I'm part of the Jex group. So my heritage goes very strong to them.
And you told me you helped put a tree here somewhere, or did something to a tree.
My grandfather planted that big pine tree that used to light up all the time.
Awesome, awesome. So what do you do on the parade route? You just go up and down and just entertain?
Yeah, it's better that way than I usually, after the parade, I'll stop on this corner down here and I do a few balloons and entertaining there.
Well, that's awesome, Willie. I hope you do that for many more years to come.
Well, I hope so too, as I'm 89.
No.
89.
I think we're getting sprayed by squirt guns back here. I think we are. Anyway, thank you, Willie. Hope you have a wonderful day. Enjoy Fiesta Days and Pioneer Day.
I enjoyed being here for you and for all of these people.
Of course, streets are packed.
I like it where I can go in slow like this because it gives me a chance. And a lot of people are scared of clowns. And so I put on my real one for this area. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Back to you.
Well, Pete, Willie, thank you so much. And Willie, in advance, happy 90th birthday. 89 years old, he's out here just staying young as Willie the Clown.
Something, and it's the whole reason that we're here today. He mentioned his heritage, and that's what today is all about. Pioneer Day and our heritage and celebrating our roots.
Absolutely. Pioneer Day is such an important day. We need to remember our pioneer heritage, their sacrifice, their courage, their determination, and so much faith.
Absolutely.
They exercise that faith. We all need to have more faith, more hope in our lives. And people have faith and they hope they can get the deal they're looking for at the craft fair. A little segue there. The craft fair is going on today. I've got it here 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. and it continues tomorrow. And you'll find jewelry, you'll find fun things for the children. Oh, let's see, they've got face painting going on, collectibles, books, and so much more. The craft fair right here by the city building.
Take your husband's wallet and head out to the craft fair. I've already seen a few vendors that I'm going to go to after we're done.
She said husband's wallet. I had nothing to do with that. Nothing. What are you trying to do?
No. Actually, I was going to say they've already hit me up for the cash in my pocket this morning so they could get snow cones at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Well,
But it's
they're
a
not,
holiday,
but they're
right?
not having snow cones at 9 o'clock in the morning. They just got the
Oh, no,
money
they
from
did.
you. Oh, really? Seriously?
They got the money and they managed to get their sugar in.
Wow. And their sugar in too.
Yeah, it's a holiday. That doesn't happen every day, Dana. That is not an everyday occurrence, I promise.
Well, you know, this isn't an everyday occurrence either, and that is the Downhill Derby. That took place earlier this week. What a fun event that was. People were delighted with the Downhill Derby. And SF-17, they were on site shooting that event. Let's take a look at that right now. Downhill Derby to our man on the street, Pete Hansen, who's going to be drowned out possibly by sirens. But no, Pete's going to take a break. He's going to wait till we have the police officers. They're making a formation down there, aren't they, Natasha?
They are making a formation, which means that the parade is getting even closer.
How many people do you think have already seen the parade? Because it starts way up on Center Street. What would be your guess?
85,000.
Before it even gets down to us? Wow. My
Okay, maybe
goodness.
65.
Wow.
Well, then we're a little over halfway, though.
Yeah,
right here where we
that's
are.
true.
So, I mean, yeah, maybe.
You know, you're probably right, because I think we've done like 150,000. And I think with the weather the way it is today, the publicity that the parade has gotten this year, we could go maybe 175,000 people here this year.
It would be very interesting to get a count. You and I will have to find that out after the fact.
I'll count half if you'll count half.
Okay, I'll start right now. Okay.
And here we go. The Spanish Fork Police Department, they're here doing their formations on their motorcycles. It's always great to see them out and about, and always a real crowd pleaser. Sheriff's Office involved also. We appreciate all the service that they give. And, you know, they get out to so many parades, Natasha, and just thrill the audience, make everybody feel good, feeling safe with law enforcement today here on Main Street, all part of the Fiesta Days 2015 Grand Parade.
Do you know, they're responsible for our safety, but that's also some pretty fancy riding.
I agree.
I can barely pedal a bike.
So, I was about to ask you, do you ride a motorcycle? No, I don't either. No, I know some people that do. They have their Harleys and they get out. They do the long road trips and everything. I've never been the one to really be at the controls of a motorcycle. I've been on the back of a motorcycle, but I've never really.
That's where I'm best.
Best on the back. Well, my wife likes us to be in the car. She kind of
I think that's the safest.
In the car.
Yes, I would definitely tip something over like that, but that's pretty awesome. Kudos to the people that can ride, right?
Absolutely. And speaking of awesome, in case you just turned on your TV, or you went online and you got us on YouTube, you're about to see one of the best parades in the state of Utah. the Fiesta Days Grand Parade. You do not want to be leaving to go get a snack or anything because you'll miss something. So you stay glued to your monitor, you stay glued to your flat screen, or even your old analog TV, so you can really enjoy everything about the Grand Parade. And I think we've got another great shot. There's a little, oh, what a cutie. Mommy's holding a little baby, and she's getting excited for the parade. You can tell by the look on her face as she yawns.
Oh, happy to be here.
Yes, it's nap time.
All right, and I think Pete is chatting with somebody now, so let's go to Pete on the street.
Well, welcome back out here to Main Street on the day of the big Grand Parade. I'm here with a special friend of mine. We've known each other now for 10 seconds or so. This is Brianna, and I want to wish Brianna a happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
What a great way to celebrate your birthday, right?
Yeah. When I was her age, I used to think it was all for me. The parade, the fireworks, the rodeo, it was just the whole thing just for me.
That's awesome, Brianna. That's cool. Pioneer Day is your day.
Oh, yeah. My day.
So never leave Utah because they don't celebrate it out there.
Oh, I left Utah for my 15th birthday, and it was never the same, so I'll never do that.
Welcome back. Congratulations to you. Back to you guys.
All right, back to Fiesta Days Live. I'm Natasha Lockhart along with Dana Robison. Thank you for joining us today for the big Grand Parade.
Definitely. Did you catch those shades on that lady?
Pretty awesome, huh?
Oh, that looked like something directly out of Hollywood that a major celebrity would be wearing.
Maybe she got those for her birthday.
But look at your sartorial splendor here. Look at how you look. You got the sparklies on and everything.
Well, do you know what's funny? I've noticed that everybody kind of plays on the red, white, and blue for the 24th as well as the 4th. So we've kind of taken on that tradition at our house as well. So thought I'd throw a little sparkle in today. The kids are in red, white, and blue.
You look terrific as always.
Oh, well, thanks so
And forever 29.
Yes.
And I'm forever 35. Remember that, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I'll tell you, so many memories will be made today with Fiesta Days, with all the things that continue to go on, the celebration right through tomorrow. And did you find out this year how many volunteers were involved in putting this all together?
I don't have a head count yet, but I suspect that, it's in the hundreds, I'm sure.
It's definitely got to be there. I wouldn't be surprised if it got even close to 1,000 this year.
Well, and now that you mention it, Fiesta Days actually happens over the course of 3 weeks. When it kicks off, it is an entire 3 weeks of events. So everything that we've been shooting live or that has been recorded, every single one of those events has a committee, and those are all made up of volunteers. So it'd be interesting to know how many volunteers there truly are.
I think somebody should actually take the time to find out.
I vote you.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
I'm happy to do that too.
I'll put that in my schedule. Yes,
and we do appreciate their hard work.
Oh, we absolutely. Well, you couldn't have the Fiesta Days celebration, especially the quality level, if you didn't have all those volunteers. There's just no way.
This is true.
And Spanish Fork is one city that is known for volunteerism. Truly is. Absolutely wonderful. And you know what else is wonderful? All the food we're going to eat with the food vendors. I'm going from vendor to vendor to vendor when this is over. I think we have probably vendors kind of wrapped around the library. I see them across the street. They're down the other street. So people have a lot of choices with what they can eat when they enjoy the entertainment in the park. And when they get involved with other things, they can come back to downtown on Main Street, grab a bite to eat, and then get back to all kinds of different activities.
Well, I'm sort of embarrassed to admit this, but not really. So we've been taking advantage of all of the food vendors during the week because then I don't have to cook. Oh, we'll come back. I'll tell you all about that after this.
All right,
Going to Pete.
Our man on the street.
Okay, here I am back in the street here. I just want to take a couple seconds and show you what it's like to be an announcer at Channel 17. Look at this here behind me. We got Dana and we got Natasha back here all working hard. Isn't that good? We got Peter there working the audio board. We got cameras all around here. Look how much fun they're having. See how much fun they're having in this broadcast? They love this. Hey, Dana, the parade's coming. Maybe we ought to get back to the parade.
You mean the parade is going to come right down Main Street? Fantastic. You know, Pete adds so much to SF-17. I mean, it's not just the knowledge that he brings, but he's a fun guy.
He is. He's very fun to work with. all of the crew members too. We were down at the carnival the other night and we had so much fun. We took turns on the ride, we tried the food, we made funnel cakes. See, it's excuse me, always about the food. So down here this week, I've already had corn on the cob, I've had turkey, I've had a steak sandwich, a Navajo wrapped hot dog, and of course a Texas twister.
You know,
See, I should be embarrassed, right?
I used to really like you, but with what you just, are you trying to make me super hungry?
I am. I'm trying to make all of you hungry.
Well, it's working, let me tell you. I may start chewing on my pen here any second, trying to get some nutrition from this pen.
Save your appetite. It will be worth it, I promise.
I'm sure it will. You know, the carnival is so much fun, and it's a destination location for people in the valley every year. They come down here and have a great time. And are there any of the rides that just scare you? Because some people, they usually have one ride. They say, I can't do that one.
The Ferris wheel.
Seriously?
A little bit.
That's one of my favorites.
Well, and that's usually how it goes, right? So it's the whole fear of heights thing, and then being stuck at the top. I'm okay if it keeps moving. I just don't want to get stuck at the top.
Well, you know, we're not going to allow you to get stuck at the top. That's not going to happen. Right now, we're at the top of the Fiesta Days 2015 Grand Parade. And coming into view, it's Old Glory times 3. It's so good to see the American flag always in the parade. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the American Legion on those horses. American Legion, they work tirelessly to bless the lives of veterans, to show that respect to the men and women of the armed forces. They're constantly out at the funerals. I mean, they do such a fantastic job, and it's so good to see them here. And right now, Natasha, let's invite everybody along the parade route, and we will join them in standing and putting our hands over our hearts. We remind everybody, if you do have a hat, please remove it, so that basically we can show that proper respect to the flag of our country, Old Glory. And I'm going to stand right now and show my respect as the American Legion presents the colors of our country.
I'll join you.
Look at those mighty steeds. Beautiful horses. Horses, such an important part of Spanish Fork, our heritage here. And of course, this is a grand reminder of how thankful we should be to be citizens of this choice land above all other lands. Yes, our country has problems. Every country does. But we can't afford to lose hope. And every time I see the American flag, I gain more hope. And I'm so thankful for the blessings that are mine here in America. God bless America. God bless the members of the American Legion. Thank you so much for being here today and presenting the colors of our country. Old Glory. Now that's a great shot. That's
it
a great
truly is.
shot.
Well-trained horses.
Steve on that horse. Great to see Steve always.
Marvelous.
No better way to start a parade. And who we got here? We've got, whoa, that's a fancy vehicle, Natasha.
Indeed
Coming
it
into
is.
view after these horses, we've got a fancy vehicle, and we're going to let the public see it here. There we go. We got an aerial shot there. Spanish Fork Post 68, that is the Liberty Bell, help support the veterans' homes. Veterans, we thank you for your service. Absolutely great message. And you can donate today to help support the veterans' homes. Patriotic young man there with his hand still over his heart. We appreciate that. And Natasha, I've got to ask you, have you ever been picked up for a date in a vehicle like this?
I can't say that I have been. No.
Maybe your husband can surprise you, perhaps, tomorrow night. He can borrow that and just pull up and go, we're going out on military maneuvers.
Certainly make you wonder, wouldn't it?
Be a special date, wouldn't it? Military maneuvers. American Legion, Army vehicles with vets.
Vets on board there. World War II, Korea, Vietnam, Desert Storm, and the War on Terror.
And right now, let's go to Pete, our man on the street, and he snuck up on somebody else. Pete?
Well, here we are at the front of the parade, and we've got none other than the mayor of Spanish Fork. And I know the mayor, and you are the mayor. Awesome. How's the parade so far?
Hey, it's awesome. It is so great to come down here and see all these kids and families out here enjoying it's a beautiful day.
Couldn't have got a better day. It's gorgeous out here right now. The sun is out and in the blue sky. So how's the parade behind you?
Hey, you know, it's not too shabby. You know, there's some pretty questionable people there, but hey, we love them. Got a great council and great city, great city.
Okay, we don't want to hold you up too much. So good to see you, Mayor. Thank you very much for being part of the parade.
Thank you, guys.
Back to you.
Well, there you go, Pete Hansen. He gets to go out and talk to the mayor. And I don't think he's going to be able to catch members of the city council, but in those bright Jeeps, Natasha, the
Following
city
closely
council
behind,
members are
yes.
there. Now, when are you going to run for city council? You've got all that free time. I mean, you're only the anchor on SF-17. You have your duties as a mother. You have all your volunteer things you do. You can squeeze that into your time, can't you?
It probably won't be anytime soon. Although we're so glad to have them.
Well, City Council does a great job. They work tirelessly to help make sure that things happen really well here in Spanish Fork. And there's Rod. He's one of the City Council members. He's waving. I see Kier Scopes. Kier, don't you like those green shirts, Natasha? I like that.
I do. You know, I was a bit jealous actually when we were doing some interviews before Fiesta Days was kicking off and they all showed up in their green shirts and I felt a little left out. And I said, but I don't normally get to wear green because of the green screen.
Oh, that's right. You do use the green screen a lot and then you would just kind of disappear.
Just blend right in. So I didn't get my green shirt.
Well, maybe they'll give you a green shirt that you can just wear when you're out and about.
Feel like home.
There you go. There you go. And Fiesta Day's vice chairman. And the vice chairman gets 2 waters. Yes, not 1, but 2. Now, the vice chairman gets to run around in a golf cart. And city council's in the Doug Smith Autoplex trucks.
Beautiful Dodge trucks provided by Doug Smith.
There's Councilman Richard Davis. Richard is a mainstay in the great city of Spanish Fork. He's been on the council a long time. And we're getting great shots now of the trees. Oh, now we've got a shot of, aha, there's a family situation. And taffy.
Oh, wow, the whole bag.
Now, that must have been thrown to somebody to actually share.
Yes, yes. The boys in the football outfits along the side there helping pass out that candy so we don't get anybody hurt on the street.
And right now we're going back to Pete on the street. Pete, what have you got that's oh so neat?
Here I am with the Grand Marshals. Here, this parade's all just for you, isn't it?
Well, it's for Spanish Fiesta Days. We love Fiesta Days.
Yeah, I was just pulling your leg. This is the Nielsen's here, longtime residents. Wonderful to have you as Grand Marshals.
It's a great honor. Great honor to be Grand Marshal. A lot of people could have been it, but they got us, so we'll take it.
You know, the mayor got a Jeep, you got a Camaro. That means status.
That means something. Yeah, we like it. We got a good driver here, too.
Everyone's cheering for the Camaro.
I am. I like the Camaros. Anyway, thank you very much. Enjoy the parade.
What neat people.
Oh, they are fantastic people. So deserving of being selected as Grand Marshals this year for the 2015 Fiesta Days Grand Parade. You know, they're involved in sculpting lives. And somebody said, in fact, it was written in the magazine about Fiesta Days, that they're not in the brick and mortar sense, but in the emotional and spiritual sense. They are the type of people that make a community great. And that is Clyde and Norman Nielsen.
So true.
And I can't say they're riding off into the sunset because the sun's not going to set for a long time today.
No,
which is a
not
good
at all.
thing. Lots of daylight, lots of fun activities coming up. Here's the 116th Engineering National Guard. You know, the 116th Engineer Company has been serving in this community for over 50 years and a proud recipient of the 2013 Itchner Award, making them the best engineer company in the United States. They've also received the Eisenhower Award for 2013, making them the best National Guard unit in the entire state of Utah. Well done, 116th Engineering National Guard. Looking good with all your vehicles. Now those are some big vehicles. Okay, let's talk gas mileage, Natasha. I'm going to guess 4 miles to the gallon. What's your guess?
That would have been my guess.
What's that?
Exactly. Not the greatest.
I would not want to have the gas bill, that's for sure.
Amazing machinery, though.
It truly is. And there's something I'll be borrowing to use in our backyard later on Saturday.
It would certainly get the job
I
done.
have a little digging due to put the pool in.
Just a little digging.
Just a little digging, yes. We're letting people enjoy that mammoth piece of machinery here. And now we're going back to some additional vehicles. And I have no idea what the FMS3 HV2, I know what an HV is, but FMS, food meal sandwich. No, that's not it. You see, you got me on that food thing now.
Uh-oh. Maybe they're bringing along the food. I don't know.
And Natasha, why don't you go ahead and let everybody know about the mayor's choice?
Well, it looks to be the Miss Spanish Fork royalty. And atop that beautiful float today is our very own Miss Spanish Fork, Allison Isaac, and her attendants, Jordan Reed and Kristen Young.
And Natasha, now were you in a pageant earlier in life?
A little earlier on
you
in
got
life.
you got that wave down, right? Because there is the pageant wave.
It's elbow, elbow, wrist, wrist.
Thank you. I'm glad you explained that.
And I think Pete's going to be able to talk to Miss Allison.
Yeah. Let's see if Pete does elbow, elbow, wrist, wrist with the microphone.
We'll
Pete,
challenge him.
Here you go.
Going to Pete now.
Here we are, part of the Mayor's Award right here, and I have the Miss Miss Allison Isaac, Miss Spanish Fork. Allison, how's the parade?
It's going great. Lots of fun people. Lots of good things going on here today. So
It's a lovely float. Did a good job.
thank you. We take a lot of pride in our floats here at Spanish Fork. So thanks for all your support.
You're very welcome. Have a good day. We'll see you. Thank you much.
She's just a doll.
Well, she is, and that was way too short an interview, and Pete did not do the pageant wave. We have to talk
No,
to Pete
we'll have
about
to
making
make
sure
him
he
do
does that
that.
pageant wave.
She is just truly genuine, and she has been out to all of the events this week, along with her royalty, being up close and personal with all of the children at the fireworks, at the movie, out and about, doing her royal duties.
And that's what they do. Their royal duties keep them very busy. They're such an active, important part of the community, out there helping build community spirit and taking care of things in the community to make us even better, bigger, and stronger.
So much a part of their job is
Absolutely,
service. Yes.
it is. Service. They're all about the service. And right now, here's a woman who was all about the service and continues to be. She's the reigning Miss Utah, Chrissia Beatty. She was crowned in June. She's a student at Dixie State University, majoring in communications. And during the next year, she'll be traveling the state, visiting schools, promoting her platform of healthy living. Now, that's a good thing. She's partnered with IHC, Children's Miracle Network, and Shoes for Love. Chrissia will represent Utah at the Miss America pageant in September. Lovely lady, doing a great job for the great state of Utah.
And
Miss Utah.
I'm so happy to call Chrissia a friend. I actually will have the opportunity to fly to Miss America in September to support Chrissia.
Well, and thank you for inviting me to be your luggage bearer for that trip.
Yes,
I appreciate that. I'll be carrying Natasha's luggage, flying in first class, of course. Is that correct?
Something like that.
Something like that.
She's
Nothing even close to that,
another
right?
really awesome girl right there.
Absolutely. Well, now here's a bunch of cute girls. Natasha, what's going on that big flatbed?
This is our Little Miss Spanish Fork royalties. And they are just a darling bunch of girls also. So joining us from this float, the Mini Miss Spanish Fork is Allison Christensen. Her attendants are Carissa Johnson, Peyton Green, Paige Bowman, and Kennedy Reed. Little Miss Spanish Fork is Savannah Penrod. Her attendants are Ava Harms, Lily Atkin, Jasmine Lott, and Kendall Clark. Our Junior Miss Spanish Fork is Aubrey Brower. Her attendants are Hope King, Micaiah Kearns, Delaney Smith, and Cambry Euler. And finally, our Teen Miss Spanish Fork is Tatum Tucker. Her attendants are Morgan Reed, Sabria Jolly, Gentry Reed, McKinley Callister, and of course, none of this would happen without a director, and the Little Miss director is Stacy Argyle.
And Stacy is super. She does such a great job with those pageants. Little Miss Spanish Fork. Thank you, Stacy. And right now, here's a reminder. You'd have to be living in a cave not to know Spanish Fork Fiesta Days Rodeo. And there's the flags of all the terrific sponsors displayed on the trucks coming into view here along the parade route. Doug Smith Autoplex again providing the vehicles. Thank you. Hey, Doug. That's not as good as the guy on TV, but that's the best I can do.
That was pretty good.
Well, thank you so much. So many great sponsors coming together to make the Fiesta Days Rodeo just one of the best in the country, and it is #1 in the Intermountain West.
PRCA rodeo action going on tonight and tomorrow night.
Absolutely. And it takes a lot of sponsors, a lot of money to make the Fiesta Days Rodeo as big and bold and great as it is.
Well, you know those cowboys do it for a living.
Oh, absolutely.
They come to these rodeos
Yeah.
to make their money, to make their living.
Yeah. And it's not an easy way to make a living.
No.
That's for sure.
No.
There's a big, tough Dodge Ram truck. Dodge is getting a lot of publicity in this parade. Do you think they'll pay me a little money if I keep saying Dodge a lot? Who knows?
One can hope.
One could hope. And here we have a horse-drawn. Would that be a carriage?
That is a carriage.
Is that a carriage?
Indeed, that is.
And we're supposed to elect Brad to the Spanish Fork City Council.
Brad is running for city council. Brad has had 12 years of volunteer work for the city. He's a former chairman of Fiesta Days and is currently the chairman of the Planning and Zoning Commission for Spanish Fork City.
I understand he's very passionate about city activities, and he'll work hard to preserve our rich history. And speaking of rich history, we've got a great thing coming into view, but right now you and I are on view. We're right on camera. So in case you just joined us, I'm Dana Robinson along with Natasha Lockhart, and you're tuned in to the 2015 Fiesta Days Grand Parade. And it is grand, that is for sure.
We had an early entry jump in there. Number 32 was Daughters of the Utah Pioneers.
And these are pioneers of a different type. These are the 2000 Stripling Warriors. Now, I don't know if they're able to get 2,000 here this year or not. Last year, they actually had 2,000. This is just a representation of the 2000 Stripling Warriors. And they're from very young ages on up through, you're about 18 years of age, I would say. And they were mighty warriors in ancient times, full of courage, and helped to save a people. You can read about them in the Book of Mormon. 2,000 Stripling Warriors. And here's some warriors of modern day. They're spiritual warriors, the LDS missionaries. Always so good to see them in any parade that they can take time out of to be a part of. And they're not tracting today, they're just walking along the parade route.
Yes. That's a nice long walk for them.
It is a nice long walk for them. Oh, there's a nice shot. White shirts, ties, the name tags. Thank you, elders, sisters, for being a part of the Fiesta Days Grand Parade. And thanks for all you do.
And following up behind them, the Spanish Fork Fiesta Days royalty on horseback.
And you know these people.
The Fiesta Days Rodeo royalty consists of Queen Sadie Waller, First Attendant Heidi Colburn, and Second Attendant is Autumn Patterson.
And there's the back of Steve Money and the back of Steve Money's horse. Could we please see the front of Steve Money? Is that humanly possible? I guess not. We're not going to see the front of Steve Money.
I think we're going to go to Pete on the street. This is going to be interesting alongside horseback. With the Diamond.
Okay, here I am with Steve Money, a member of the Parks and Recreation Department in charge of the rodeo. You're like the Uber guy.
Oh, it's just great fun. Look at all these smiles. Look at all these people having a good time. It's all great. It is wonderful. Fantastic.
The horses look awesome this morning.
Thank you very much. part of the tradition, you know that. This is where it all started, and I just love it. Look at all these people just laughing. The back there is.
Have a good time, Steve.
Thanks to SFCN.
Oh, just love Steve.
Absolutely, great guy. And Spanish Fork High School Las Chalitas drill team coming into view. Somebody ripped their banner. That's not acceptable. Scotch tape, Scotch tape. We need Scotch tape. That banner is ripped. The banner is ripped. We need Scotch tape. Somebody get the Scotch tape. Nobody has Scotch
They
tape?
must have caught a brisk wind or something. Those boys must have let it get away.
Hey, here's some energy, some lovely young ladies. The drill team doing their thing on the back of the big, long, flatbed truck. And I've never been able to figure that out, Natasha. How do they move like that when a truck is moving?
Well, I'm going to tell you a little secret. It's called youth under their belt, because about 20 years ago, I was doing the same thing, and it's amazing the balance you have when you have a little bit of youth under your belt. I probably wouldn't want to do it now, but look at them go.
Yeah, look at them.
They got the rhythm and the beat.
They really do. And I was waiting for some little scooters, and there they are. People riding their scooters down Main Street. It's part of the parade. And somebody says, I don't want a scooter, I want a golf cart. So they're doing the golf cart thing, and more trucks are coming. I wonder how many trucks we will see before the end of the Grand Parade. I'm sure it's going to be a whole bunch. That's for sure.
All kinds of candy going out today. We had to pack our candy bag this morning.
Ah, yes, people do like the candy. Candy, whether it's a holiday or not a holiday, candy, candy, candy. That's for sure.
Always a sweet treat.
And coming into view now, it's entry number 12. It is the Spanish Fork Student Council. And I hope we get a nice close-up shot of them, but maybe we're not going to.
The Dons this year are led by Student Body President Robbie Dixon. The Dons are looking forward to a great school year with many activities on the horizon, including homecoming, athletics, and the 6th annual Homeless for a Night fundraiser. Last year, the Dons raised $14,000 for Tabitha's Way at Homeless for a Night. Go Dons.
Absolutely, and go Spanish Fork cheerleaders coming into view. They're getting ready to do one of their terrific routines here on Main Street, and the crowd always enjoys the cheerleaders. Let's take a look at them and see how high they're going to go in the air this year. I'll bet Pete goes out there and talks to them. What do you want to bet? What do you want to bet he goes out? Here they go. Tell you, it takes a lot of hours to get this choreography down. You have to have real
athleticism.
Thank you so much. That is a hard word to say. Natasha saved me on that word. The check's in the mail, by the way, for saving me on that. Doing their usual great job. A little high flying up there. There they go, standing up tall. You know, they bring so much energy, excitement, and school spirit every time they take the field at sporting events associated with Spanish Fork High School. So good to have them as part of the parade every single year. Spanish Fork cheerleaders.
Doing back handsprings on the asphalt.
Getting some great shots of them.
Yikes. Woo!
And when you got cheerleaders, you've got to have a marching band, and that would mean the Dons are coming into view. Let's see if we can hear some great music from the Spanish Fork Dons Marching Band. There's the youngest drum major I've ever seen in my life.
Adorable.
He's making a memory. You know what? I gotta be honest with you. Never want to play tuba.
Me neither. I had to carry a clarinet, and I've worn one of those hats before.
Thank you, Dons, for sharing that music with us. Looking so good today. They'll just keep a marching, marching, marching. from the Marching Dons, it is the Spanish Fork FFA. That's for Future Farmers of America. You know, agriculture is an important part of our world. For many in Spanish Fork, it wouldn't be a feeling of home without the farmland surrounding them. Spanish Fork FFA is proud of the rich heritage of the chapter and hopes to continue along with success. FFA is no longer just about cows, sows, and plows. It's about speakers, beakers, and job seekers. Now, that's pretty clever.
That is clever.
You got to admit that's clever. Our chapter hopes to help our members feel like home by preparing for their future. Agriculture has been a key to our past and will be a key to our future. Thank you, Spanish Fork FFA. And from FFA to welding.
Spanish Fork and Maple Mountain High Schools have consistently led the state in their welding fabrication programs. Maple Mountain has won the state skills contest 3 years running. Spanish Fork has won the Utah State Fair Fabrication Contest 3 years running, including the State Sterling Scholar in Skilled and Technical Sciences. Nebo School District leads the state in the quality of welding fabrication programs it offers to students to excel and be job ready. Students have the opportunity to fabricate numerous quality projects in the welding courses, which include trailers, barbecue racks, plasma curt signs, and this year's competition, drift trikes. The goal of the welding programs is to teach life skills that can be used in career searches, as well as hobby projects.
I like those drift trikes. I'd like to get on one of those and ride down Main Street. That would be fun. You know, I'm wondering, Natasha, with the welding that's going on at Maple Mountain High School, do you think that those who are involved in the welding program, when somebody comes up to them and say, hey, how you feeling today? They say, oh, rather weld?
Funny.
Thanks for laughing. Once again, the check's in the mail. These drift trikes look like so much fun. I got to talk to them. I'm going to go out to the high school and talk to them, see if they'll let me take one out in the parking lot.
Have you ever taken a welding course?
I'm not allowed to. I'm not allowed to get near tools.
It's difficult. No easy task.
Whoa! Oh my goodness, they're doing wheelies and everything out there. Fun. Wheelies, donuts going on. There's another donut right there.
Oh my goodness, look at all of these things they've put together.
They're pretty powerful.
The trikes, these signs, benches. Probably their trailer.
And here coming in view, one of my favorite entries. It's the invisible entry. Do you see that there, Natasha? We have the invisible entry.
I see the invisible entry.
And I'm excited. Oh, wait a minute. Now we have a visible entry once again. I need to have them come out and make a bench for our backyard. I'll have to talk to them about that, too. And you know, we play a lot of ball in Spanish Fork.
We do.
A lot of ball.
A lot of ball.
It's not just baseball. It's also softball. And talk about softball, we have champions. And they are here as part of the parade today. And boy, are they looking athletic and looking good. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's the 2015 4A State Softball Championship team. Coached by Don Andrews, Natalie Jarvis, Jimmy Andrews, Brooke Foster, and Kenzie Packard. This team was the Region 8 champions, Natasha, along with winning the 4A state crown. Their overall record was 27-5.
Wow.
They only lost 5 games the whole season. And I'm going to go through this. I'm going to try to do this in one breath. They had 5 seniors that are going on to play college softball this fall, and the team members are Caitlin Bean, Cheyenne Pratt, Whitney Perkins, Kaylee Bott, Danny Perkins, Peyton Sorensen, Kinsey Branch, Haley Smith, Cheyenne Dowley, Taylor Miller, Cambry Hazel, Cassidy Harding, Mallory Barber, Morgan Scott, Gabby Beckstrom, and Brooke Carter.
One more, Jordan Bate.
Thanks for saving me on Jordan Bate.
Didn't want Jordan left out.
Definitely not.
Congratulations, that is awesome.
And speaking of awesome, here's one of the old-time fire engines. It's a ladder truck, all shined up and looking good. Spanish Fork Fire Department loves to pull this old truck out, but I'll bet you they're glad that they don't have to use that fire truck to try to put out fires.
You know, I'm trying to see a date on it. Do you have any idea what era? Maybe that might be dated, that truck?
I have no idea. I'm going to guess the 40s. That's just a guess. I think it's older than the 50s.
Very cool vintage vehicle.
Sure a crowd pleaser, though.
Yes.
Always a crowd pleaser, Spanish Fork Fire and Ambulance. And we got a big ladder truck in our department. We've got terrific people, ambulance service, the paramedics do such a wonderful job. There's some children aboard the ambulance today, enjoying the ride.
In a healthy capacity, though. That's the way we like to see them in the ambulance.
Yeah, we want to see them healthy, that's for sure. They're practicing to get that pageant wave down. Now, she's doing the lobster claw. I think that's what that wave is. I'm not sure.
The lobster claw?
I think so. I think that's what it is. What a great shot we're getting of the fire department trucks. And there's another celebrity waving inside the truck. Natasha, how long do you think it takes to wax these trucks? That's a big job.
Hours, but they always just look shiny and beautiful.
They sure do. And they're full of people today. We got all kinds of people in the fire trucks just waving their hearts out here along the parade route. We so appreciate all of the service and sacrifice for the Spanish Fork Fire and Ambulance. These men and women do such a fabulous job. You know, they answer the call at any time, round the clock, 24/7. Always there to help keep people safe, going to the rescue, and being such an example in our community, Natasha, of service and being there for others.
Most definitely. Couldn't do it without them.
We sure couldn't. And it's always great to have them as part of the parade, always a crowd pleaser. And it seems like we have more vehicles every year. We have them join us from like Woodland Hills. They're here now. I don't know if Woodland Hills was even here last year, but they're here this year. Springville comes in. Of course, Spanish Fork is always here, but they come in from the outlying communities too. And we need to be thankful for all of them in the different communities and all that they do. You know, many times where we live, I'll hear the sirens because we're close to Highway 6. And there's so many accidents that happen on Highway 6. And every time I hear that siren, I know that there is a man or a woman, or men or women that are going out to help preserve a life. And they're going out to help keep other people safe. And I'm so thankful when I hear that siren, knowing someone is answering the call and they're out there to do good.
Absolutely.
We need to say thanks to them when we see them out and about, that's for sure.
No easy task.
No, it isn't.
And you never know what they never know what they're going to be up against.
Well, absolutely. You just don't know. It's just, you have to be committed, and you also have to be brave. You have to be willing to put your life on the line. That's what law enforcement does, firemen and women do. I mean, this is what goes on in their lives every day. They just don't know, but they're willing to do it. And speaking of willing to do it, here's some people getting cooled off by some little fire hoses there.
We might get wet.
No shooting the broadcasters. No.
It's safe behind the cameras because they can't get the equipment, right?
Yeah, I hope not. But the children have got to be having fun manning those little mini fire hoses and shooting the water out there today. And some people just excited to get cooled off, I'm sure, here along the parade route.
I'm sure that is a thrill.
Hey, and in case you just joined us for the parade, this is entry number 17 going by. And we have a total of 91 entries in the parade this year. So we have a lot of parade left for each and every one of you at home or online viewing the parade. And of course, people aren't going anyplace. They're going to stick around here for every entry. And right now it's, take it away, Natasha.
Yes, the Spanish Fork Community Theater is presenting Tarzan. Join Tarzan and Jane as they explore the African jungles and relive the days of how they first met. Performances at Spanish Fork High School today at 4 p.m., Saturday, July 25th, and Monday, July 27th at 7 p.m. Do not miss it. Pete going to the street with the cast from Tarzan now.
I'm here with the one and only Tarzan. How's it going, Tarzan?
Doing well, thanks.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Tell us about the play.
Well, it's a great show about family, about learning to love no matter what. We're having a great time. Come and see it. We've got 3 more shows left. We got a matinee today at 4, tomorrow night and Monday night, 7 o'clock.
Awesome.
So come and see us. Thank you.
Looks great.
Yeah, thank you.
And I've just got to say it, reviews on this show have been super. I mean, the reviewers are loving this show. I haven't read a bad review on it yet. And also, Tarzan, friend of mine, that's Richie Trimble.
Oh.
I know Tarzan.
Are you making it to the matinee or the evening performance?
Evening. Going to the evening.
Performance.
Evening.
Fantastic.
Had it on my schedule for quite some time. And right now on our schedule is entry number 18. Our people make the difference. It's the Bank of American Fork here in Our people make the difference. Whether you're building a home, need a business loan, or just want a familiar face to answer your banking questions, we can give you the attention and service you deserve. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, Bank of American Fork. We appreciate them being here in the parade each year. They make the banking personal. They're local people anxious to get to know you and help with your specific needs. Bank of American Fork gives you the technology to manage your money. And it looks like they've got Save Now for your next big adventure. And it's the Bank of American Fork Pig.
That's adorable. And they are friendly. They even reached out to us right here at the table to make sure that we had some saltwater taffy.
When did Taffy show up?
You missed her.
I missed the taffy person?
She brought it to us, yes.
I wonder if we should share some taffy with the pig. The pig is big, the pig is hungry. Let's give some taffy to the pig.
He's already had his share.
Has he had his share? Well, he's got his rocket ship or his space shuttle or whatever. That's for sure. And here we've got some people that are just enjoying marching along the parade route.
This is a fun group. This is Airtime Training Center. Entry number 19. They opened their doors in October 2004, and they've been leading the force in gymnastics, cheerleading, trampoline, and tumbling instruction for boys and girls in the Spanish Fork area. Airtime is committed to promote fitness in our children and in the community. Participation in sports promotes a healthy body image, builds self-confidence, discipline, and instills respect and good sportsmanship. Performing today are members of Airtime's all-star cheer squads, boys and girls competitive gymnastics, and trampoline and tumbling teams.
Wow, man, they cover it, don't they?
They do.
And it's a great name, Airtime Gymnastics.
My little one actually had the chance to go to some camps there this summer, doing all kinds of fun tricks.
Well, I've never done the gymnastics. I was involved in gym. I was a PE assistant when I was in school, but I've never done the gymnastics. I just don't think I'd have the ability to do the gymnastics. Now, here's a man who might be able to do the gymnastics. I don't know, but he's great at insurance. It's Tim Shadow Insurance Agency. Been locally here in Spanish Fork for going on 12 years, and they're offering competitive rates, friendly local service for the best value on auto, home, business, and life insurance needs. I have the pleasure of knowing Tim. He is a great guy, and he's here with popsicles. And, of course, everybody likes a popsicle, and people sure like Tim. Tim reminds you, let his family help your family save money and get the best value on all of your insurance needs. American Family Insurance.
Now that was pretty good, Dana.
Well, thank you.
Maybe it is you.
Voyages of Imagination and Discovery.
A beautiful float provided by Central Bank. At their prime for over a century, Central Bank has been an essential part of Utah Valley's growth and development through the years. As the leader in small business banking, Central Bank believes in the power of small business to improve our community and drive our local economy. Their friendly, experienced community bankers care about your success and go above and beyond to help you capitalize on opportunities. Whether you're hoping to start a business, purchase your first home, or save for the future, Central Bank is ready to help you on your voyage to success. Opportunity banks here.
And really good reading is found here. That was excellent, Natasha. It's like you're a professional. I mean, oh, wait a minute. You are a professional. In case you don't know, she is the anchor on SF-17. Natasha does a great job, and she does some terrific interviews on the station, too. I always enjoy seeing you when you're on camera and doing what you do.
Well, thank you so much. Broadcasting live today on Spanish Fork 17.
And don't you love live? I do. And you know, a lot of people, they've taken to this organization. We just had a shot of that's Turn Community Services. They've been doing a great job here in our community. They haven't been here very long, but Turn is an important organization. We invite you to check out Turn and learn about them. Right now, you want to check this out. We have got the Miss Orem float. Entry number 24 here at the Fiesta Days Grand Parade. And, you know, I'm going to take this one if that's okay, because I used to live in Orem. I did for years. Been at Spanish Fork for 22, but there's a lot of people who know me still in Orem. This is the 2015 Miss Orem Royalty. Their queen is Jessie Craig. First attendant is McCall Butler. Second attendant, Daisy Allred. Third attendant, Abby Lee. And the Orem teen is Jacqueline Jenkins. Beautiful float, reminding each and every one of us to dream big. And that's a great message. We all need to dream big. A lot of hours went into making that float.
Yes, and beautiful ladies. I'll give you a bit of trivia here, Dana. I competed with Jessie's mom at Miss Utah nearly 20 years ago.
Really?
Yes.
And you're 29? That's amazing. You did that at
I know.
9 years
Can
of
you
age?
believe that?
You're an amazing woman. I just never cease to be amazed by all you've accomplished. 9 years old,
No,
you were competing in that pageant.
And I mentioned that just because it's been so interesting to be a part of that organization through the years too, and watch the girls come up through the organization, grow, and are now on top of the floats.
Fantastic. Nebo Credit Union. Nebo. Proudly served Spanish Fork and Utah County since 1956. Branches in Spanish Fork, Springville, and Payson. They just opened their new products and personalized friendly service banking. With Nebo Credit Union means you are more than an account number, you're a member. Stop by and visit Nebo Credit Union today.
They're having a good time, aren't
It's like
they?
an echo of what I just said.
Established by teachers of the Nebo School District.
I'm letting you have this one because you've been talking about food so much,
Yes,
and people really like this
that's so
food.
funny. I was just going to say, here comes one of my favorites, Sonic Drive-In. I'm loving happy hour at Sonic. Go get my big Diet Coke. Have you tried Sonic's new shakes and slushes? 25 new flavors, and you have plenty of options for cooling off this summer at a great price. Shakes are half price after 8 p.m. And don't forget, half price drinks every day from 2 to 4 p.m. and 50% off daily specials. At Sonic, we have a deal for you.
Super Sonic deals at Sonic Drive-In.
Maybe we do need to go there. I think I need some ticker top.
I'm up for Sonic, let me tell you. And a lot of people were up and out and about for this. The baby contest winners coming into view here along the parade route. And that's either really big baby or we switched to a different shot because
Yes, I believe they switched on you. I'm sorry about that.
that is okay. It happens. We're live TV, and this is like
He's the amazing Brian Burr chainsaw artist.
well, hey, Brian, I've heard of him. The guy is amazing what he does with the chainsaw.
The class of 1965, Spanish Fork High School. 50th reunion this year. That's amazing.
50 years.
Welcome, alumni.
Absolutely. A lot of memories there. Okay, I'm going to go out on a limb now. Here are the baby contest
Here are the babies. Oh, look at those faces.
Hey, let's split it up. I'll do the first half, you do the second half. I've got 0 to 3 months. I've got Kason Lunsford and Myra McQuarrie. 4 to 6 months, Scott Turner and Bree Hansen. 7 to 12 months, Cooper Wright and Zoe Peterson.
At 13 to 18 months, Ryder Jessen and Lila Thompson. Your turn.
Oh my. Okay, 19 to 24 months, Jesse McCushin and Ellery Meager. 25 to 36 months, Madsen Van Osdale and Clarabelle Sands. And the novelty winners for Best Theme, Camden Last and Kate Christensen. Best Personality, Tayson Moose and Adeline Davis. Congratulations to all those darling babies.
Absolutely. And let's get our rock on. It's the Real Rock Band. Was started by Kurt Gordon in 2008. Was passed down to Creedence McNabb and Nathan Kimball in 2014. The purpose of the program is to help kids learn music in an educational environment with their friends and learn how to take care of personal responsibility within a group. The Real Rock Band.
I love it. I love this concept. I think this is such a great way to get kids involved in music. Love it, love it, love it.
You see, I had to switch into my DJ mode there because
I
it's
heard
a real
that.
rock band.
We didn't miss that, Dana.
I used to do radio a while back.
And following the rock band, entry number 31 is the Juab County Fair Royalty, inviting you out to the County Fair Demolition Derby. That's going to be happening on August 8th at the Juab County Fairgrounds. Their queen is Jessica Kennison. First attendant is Mikkel Wright. Second attendant is Shamri Wright. And going to Pete on the street, talking to the royalty right now.
Check this out. We got a Demolition Derby car. Are they the queens of Demolition Derby?
Yeah, we are. I'm Jessica Kennison. I'm Mikkel Wright.
Awesome. So tell us about the Derby really fast.
It's really fun. There's a sold-out crowd and lots of heats and lots of crashing and loud. It's fun.
We like crashing, don't we?
Yeah. One of the biggest events in Joab. It's awesome.
All right. Have a great day. Thanks.
And I see a pipe band, and I tell you, pipe bands are so popular here. And right in front of them, we've got the Legacy House's Spanish Fork. Legacy House, one of the newest members of our community, doing a great job blessing lives in so many ways. They want to invite everybody to their new Read and Ride program. Get in touch with Legacy House. Check out their program. Check out their beautiful facility. It's an assisted living facility that is a premier one. And here is a premier pipe band.
And I'm hoping that this is the right read here. This is the White Peaks Pipe Band. It's based in Payson, Utah, and performs throughout the state. They are a competitive band that also marches parades and plays at university graduations. They're under the direction of pipe major Don Smith and are wearing the American Bicentennial tartan. The band offers free lessons on Thursday evenings in Payson. Check out their Facebook page for more information.
Absolutely, and if you're into antique tractors, I'm telling you right now, this is Utah Antique Tractor Association. 25 years. Members come from Utah, San Pete, and Juab, and other counties. They got 40 members. All members restore their own tractors, young and old members, and anybody can join.
Nothing runs like a deer.
I like that. Very good.
A lot of John Deere's
no
there.
No wonder you get paid the big money. That's a lot of tractors. You know, years ago, I used to ride with my uncle on his tractor up at his farm in Idaho. And that was a great memory, being there with my uncle on that tractor. I will never forget it as a little boy.
Isn't that funny how you associate memories with that? A tractor is one of the very first things that I learned how to drive.
Really? Seriously? You?
I grew up, yes, I grew up on a farm, believe it or not.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, you're the metropolitan woman, you know, and you grew up on a farm. Good for you.
In fact, another tidbit here. In my days at FFA, that was actually a competition. We had to do like tractor racing and go through some courses, and that was a lot of fun. So yes, tractors have a little place in my heart.
Well, you know, farmers and ranchers, they are the backbone of our country. They truly are.
Yes, indeed.
And I am so thankful that they are out there doing what they do every day. And you know, we've got some real classic tractors here. I'll bet you we've got some that go back to the 1930s that come all the way up to our modern days. And these are tractors that these farmers, ranchers, they have to do a lot of work in restoring them so they can be in these parades. It's a lot of work. They're looking good. Speaking of looking good, here's some people that are looking really good. This is
Utah County Fair.
All right.
County fairs are an American tradition. This year's Utah County Fair continues the tradition of fun, family, and friends. Wednesday, August 12th through Saturday, August 15th, you can take your family to the Utah County Fair and experience county pride. Catch the fun at the Demolition Derby and Monster Truck Show. Catch the fun by entering or picking a team and cheering them on at the Pig Wrestling Contest or at the live animal shows. Be sure and get your Demolition Derby and Monster Truck tickets early. They go fast. So many things to see and do. Mark your calendars, and we'll see you this year at Utah County Fair.
And do you know how fast those tickets go?
Really fast.
Okay. They're gone.
Mm-hmm.
No. Actually, they're not gone. That's a joke. But they go really fast. So you want to get online and get on the phone and get your tickets.
Well, demolition derbies have just become huge.
They are huge. Absolutely. Speaking of huge, is that a huge butterfly?
It is. Isn't it beautiful?
And there's a beautiful young lady in front of that huge butterfly.
What a lovely float.
Miss
This
Santa
is
Quinn.
Miss Santa Quinn.
Shall we try to do it together?
Go ahead.
Miss Santa Quinn Royalty 2015. You have your queen, Savannah Gillis, daughter of Brian and Julie Gillis. First attendant, Shaylin Waters, daughter of Shane and Jennifer Waters. And Little Miss Paisley Zeman, daughter of Corey and Dana Zeman. That is a beautiful float.
It is beautiful.
I've always liked butterflies. You know what? I'm waiting, though, for margarine flies. I haven't seen that yet. I've only seen the butterflies.
Oh, goodness. What time is it?
See, this is why she's paid the big money. I'm paid the small money.
That sun must be coming up. Getting nice and warm here. The Orchard Days Rodeo Royalty joining us now. The queen is Bailey Jo Nusman. Her first attendant is Casey Olson, and second attendant, Lexi Johnston. The Little Buckaroo Rodeo Royalty, Queen Morgan Ivy. First attendant, Hinkley Davis. Second attendant, Camry Steele. And second attendant, Raisha Riley.
A lot of royalty in the parade today. Looking good, whether they're on a float or on a horse or in a car.
There goes the Ute Stampede Rodeo Royalty and the Salem Buckaroo Rodeo Royalty.
And let's see, Ute Stampede, your first attendant is Katie Oliver. Second attendant, Paris Knickerbocker. Third attendant, Shelby Garrett. Now, they just wrapped up their celebration in Nephi, Natasha. And they make plans now, they say, to attend the Utah Stampede Rodeo on July 14th, 15th, and 16th. So we're inviting everybody to get in their time machine, go back in time, and enjoy this tremendous event.
It was awesome. I was actually there. That's my hometown. So I was in Nephi for the Ute Stampede.
I'm sure it was.
Another great tradition.
Absolutely marvelous. Hermes CrossFit. Now, is it Hermes or Hermes?
Hermes.
Hermes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, wasn't that some kind of a god in ancient times?
It absolutely was.
He was the god of Hermes. No, that's Hermes. I have no idea what he was.
Greek mythology.
Greek mythology, I know that.
So it is associated to fitness somehow, but I'm not sure the association. So we'll add that to our homework list.
And CrossFit has taken the nation by storm. It's a favorite exercise method now, coast to coast. Community action. Oh, I'm telling you, services and food bank, they do such a tremendous job. So important to any community that they are in. Blessing lives in so many ways. They're along with Pepsi-Cola of Springville are dedicated to overcoming poverty. 13% of our community, and this is sad, Natasha, 13% of our community lives in poverty. And you know, we can really help. We just need to donate some food, some time, a little money if we've got it. To find out more, you can visit communityactionuc.org. The Miss Salem Royalty, looking good. Salem City of Peace. Entry number 37. It's always good to have the Salem Royalty with us.
The queen is Janessa Pratt. First attendant, Camilla Morley. Second attendant, Bailey Swenson. Third attendant, Sierra McGee. And fourth attendant, Dana Wilson.
Welcome, ladies, to the 2015 Fiesta Days Grand Parade. Now it's Utah's only YouTube convention, CVXLive.com. Now that's a wrap on that vehicle. We should be up there.
Don't you see Dana's
Seriously?
bobblehead up there?
My bobblehead is not up there, and thank goodness it's
We're
not up
going to
there.
make those for next year.
CVX Live. They're coming to the convention at Utah Valley University on August 7th and 8th. Check out their live performances from top YouTubers. Do you watch YouTube a lot?
On occasion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to, because my line of work, what I do in the entertainment industry, I have to be on it 6 days a week, checking out what's going on. A lot of YouTube time.
Oh, yes. So many things going on.
You know, thinking things going on, they're always providing expert care. That is Canyon View Medical Group. And so many people are so thankful that they are here in our community. What a great staff of doctors and nurses, making us feel better every chance they get. Canyon View Medical Group, and they've got offices in a bunch of places, Provo, Springville, Mapleton, Payson, but I'm so glad they are here in Spanish Fork. And right now they're trying to drum up a little more business, ba-dum-bum.
And doing a great job at it.
Yeah, we got some musical talent there.
Look at that. Talented young kids.
Canyon View Medical Group showing some talent here. That could be sons, daughters of doctors, nurses. Who knows? More research for us to do, Natasha.
Yes. I suspect you're right, though. That's pretty cool.
And here's another beautiful float with beautiful ladies. Miss Nephi City. So many great pageants go on throughout the county, and so many lovely ladies take time to be parts of parades throughout the county. We're so glad that they chose to be a part of the Fiesta Days Grand Parade.
And their queen this year is Kinley Sessions, first attendant Kylie Stevenson, and second attendant Annie Isett.
Welcome, ladies. We'll wave back at you. Waving, 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 waving.
Elbow, elbow, wrist, wrist.
I'm a guy. I can't do that.
Okay, we'll let you pass.
Thank you. I appreciate you giving me a pass on that. Hey, I see a good neigh bear. So popular every time the neigh bear appears in any parade. Colt Sampson, State Farm. I wonder if the neigh bear is going to dance for us today. Might not be any dancing. I want him to dance. I want to see him get down and get funky.
I think I want a scooter. One of those little skateboard scooters that guy's on with the candy. That's pretty awesome. Could probably do some fancy dancing.
Yeah, I was going to wave to Colt Sampson when he went by in his little MGB car. Colt Sampson, you know, State Farm Insurance right here in Spanish Fork, voted Business Person of the Year last year, 2014. There is his bear. That's his trained bear. Look, did you see that? There was a dance move. I saw a dance move. And we got some bikes coming up here. Oh, Spanish Fork Don's class of 199. 199, do I hear 1995?
1995. These hipsters rocked Gerbeau jeans and Doc Martens in the 90s. 20 years later, say hello to the class of 1995.
Hello, class of 1995. Can you do that? Hello.
Hello.
That's from Seinfeld. Anyway, we're not from Seinfeld, but we are here for the Fiesta Days Grand Parade. I'm Dana Robinson along with Natasha Lockhart. We're having a great time. I'm anxious for Pete to get back out on the street and do another interview. It's been too long.
I think he's anxious too.
Yeah.
I think we'll get him out there in just a second.
Well, I certainly hope so.
We don't want him to get ran over though.
Right now, don't forget, we got kids on bikes. We got people all along the parade route, and we're only about halfway through the parade. What a great, grand, glorious parade the Fiesta Days Parade is.
Truly a grand parade.
I rated it G in many ways. Here's Little Miss float coming into view, and boy, I tell you, people really put the time and effort into these floats. Little Miss Linden.
Little Miss Linden has been a program for the young girls of Linden for 30 years. We celebrate our history, our beautifully landscaped city, and the many wonderful people who contribute to its success. Today we introduce you to the girls who represent Linden and all its beauty. The Little Miss Linden Queen is Haley McGilvray. Her attendants are Miriam Belliston, Gracie Cook, Mariah Evelyn, and Grace Robinson.
And I might be related to Grace Robinson, but probably not.
Maybe.
She's probably too cute to be related to me. Just saying.
My lips are sealed.
Thank you for sealing those lips.
No, there's a piece of machinery.
Yeah, that's the New Holland big baler. Whoa. Bale that hay. Making hay. That's what you're doing?
Yes.
You know, Artie Hemphill and the Iron Horse Band, they have a great song called Making Hay. Great country song.
Mm-hmm.
And get airtime with Hang Time in Orem, the ultimate trampoline park. No matter the weather outside, you can have a blast in our huge climate-controlled 40,000 square foot indoor park. Play in our 3D dodgeball arena, fully surrounded by angled trampolines. Slam ball, basketball on trampolines, over 100 feet of foam pits, Euro trampolines, massive open jump arena with raised platforms, spine, basketball, and expert areas. Extreme fun for everyone. Get hang time, air hang time.
You're doing that next.
That would not be me. You know, I'm a fan, Natasha, but I have to draw the line someplace. Ain't doing it. No way, no how.
Even moving. That's talent. That is talent.
Hey, here come the Indians on a boat. First place, the Indians.
Coached by Rick Hawkins and Alan Stevens.
And they got to be feeling good. First place champions. You know, we have a lot of Little League that takes first place again and again and again. There's a lot of baseball talent down in this part of Utah County.
Yes, there is.
Here's the Phillies. The Pinto League Phillies with Coach Justin Murray and Clark Thatcher. Hello, Phillies. You know what? You have infected my brain.
Uh-oh.
When I said Phillies, I was thinking of a Philly steak cheese. Do you have any idea the damage you've done to me today?
Good. Well, then I've done my job. I know exactly where they're at. You'll be salivating.
I am already salivating. Pinto League Phillies, Coach Justin Murray and Clark Thatcher. And here is the most patriotic award going out here at the Fiesta Days Parade. I like patriotic.
Me too. That is a gorgeous float. That award going to Miss Provo. Provo is very happy to be a part of the Spanish Fork Fiesta Days Grand Parade. Provo City's float depicts in large postcards the changing look of downtown Provo over the years. Our Miss Provo 2015 is Kelsey Taylor. Her first attendant is Cammie Jones, and second attendant is Rachel Slauson. The Miss Provo royalty invites you to visit Provo anytime. Gorgeous float.
Gorgeous float, gorgeous ladies.
Yes, and the downtown area of Provo is definitely changing.
Well, it certainly is. And you know, we keep changing for the better in our different communities.
Mm-hmm.
And these ladies are helping to make change better in Provo, which isn't very far from Spanish Fork. I see a teenage mutant ninja turtle. That must mean Bobby Lawrence Karate is on the street. You know, Bobby Lawrence Karate, been around for almost 25 years, teaching students of all ages how to live a more successful life by developing and instilling in students confidence, focus, self-discipline, respect, and many more important life skills. That's Bobby Lawrence Karate, interested in the development of each person as a whole. And there's a high-kicking, inflatable karate guy. Hi-ya! Hi-ya! That's very good. I like that. We got to get Pete Hansen out there doing some karate, you know. Our man on the street is not doing karate. Hopefully he'll be doing an interview again soon. We miss Pete's interviews. Pete's doing a great job today, SF-17. And there's some young future ninjas. Bobby Lawrence Karate. Hello, future ninjas. And from ninjas to roller skaters, rollerbladers, bicyclists.
Classic Fun Center.
I like fun. Do you like fun, Natasha?
Who doesn't? Who
Fun-
doesn't
fun
like
is
roller
good.
skating?
Like the fun.
They've had skating for more than 35 years, and they now offer bounce houses, play court.
Oh my goodness, we got somebody who's going to give us awesome skating moves.
Oh, wow.
Hey, whoa. Uh-oh. Everybody okay out there? Okay, now. This is a motorized ramp. So are they going to run the bikes and do flips on the ramp? Is that what we're going to see?
I think
Oh my
so.
goodness. Okay, you have to go do that then. If I have to do the other thing on trampoline, you have to do that one.
Okay. They made me ride the carousel the other night. I'm done. Whoa.
We got 3 prizes for
We got
The roller
here they go.
derby
Look at
days.
oh they are. Look at that. Oh my. Woo, oh. We got a stunt cycle team going on here.
In the next couple of weeks, we've got some great summer deals.
And they're from Utah
Wow.
Community Credit Union, those stunt cyclists. You know, Utah Community Credit Union for nearly 60 years has been a trusted community partner, Natasha. There are 3 simple words that mean a whole lot to them. Inspiring smart decisions. They're founded on the idea of people helping people. They exist to serve the community. You can make a smart decision today and visit their local branch or online at uccu.com. UCCU, inspiring smart decisions. Utah Community Credit Union. Boy, they really brought it, didn't they?
They really
My
did.
goodness.
And amazing stunt cyclists on the side.
Gee whiz. I didn't expect to see this today. Those stunt
Another fun
cyclists were
surprise.
something else. Another
You know,
fun
we just
surprise.
never know what we're going to get. That was a great surprise.
We're going to see if Pete can jump over his microphone sometime today on Main Street.
Is that your trick?
No, I'm not going to jump over my microphone.
Oh, okay.
I might roll over it, but I'm not
Roll over
jumping.
it, but not jumping. Okay. I see bright yellow shirts. This may be the Sunshine Group, or it may be Rays of Sunshine, or Rays of Happiness, or it could be the Waltons, or it could be
is.
it could be the Pirates. I'm going with the Pirates,
I think you're
but I like the sunny connotations.
nice and bright. The Mustang League Pirates, they're coached by James Gull and Mario Benson.
And they are a bright-looking group, those Pirates. I'm not seeing any headbands. I'm not seeing any eye patches. I'm not seeing any. Oh, wait. This is.
Different
It's baseball. Never mind.
Arg.
Arg.
Okay, that's getting pretty bad.
I'll see your arg, matey, and rage you an arg.
Pirate speak.
Pirate speak. That's right.
I'm not even gonna try.
And the Fox League champs, it's the Spikers. The Fox League champs Spikers with coaches Jason Barker and James Gall. You know, it's so nice when you're the champs. I mean, it's so nice when you say, like, we're the champs. You know, we won.
There's a song that goes with that too, but I won't touch that either. Another beautiful royalty, Payson City royalty. Payson City presents its royalty, Queen Jenna Wright. Parents are Curtis and Holly Wright. First attendant is Camry Jensen. Parents are Daryl and Amy Jensen. Second attendant is Michaela Mingleson, daughter of Ben and Camille Mingleson. The Queen, along with her attendants, would like to welcome you to the beautiful Nebo Loop National Scenic Byway. Payson is an outdoor playground for every type of adventure.
It absolutely is, and I'll tell you, with Payson City Royalty, you always have the Little Miss Payson Royalty. 2015 Little Miss Payson Royalty. Mini Miss second attendant is Kennedy Hanks. First attendant is Reese Yama. and the queen is Jocelyn Hepler. We welcome them to the Fiesta Days Grand Parade. Hello, hello. Probably future Miss Utahs.
Probably. Actually, I think there's more.
There's Little Miss Second Attendant, Candace Lance, First Attendant Amelia Adams, and Queen Alexis Wright. And you got some too.
The Junior Miss Third Attendant is Zeffie Davis, Second Attendant Legend Davies, First Attendant is Ellie Walker, and the Queen is Jade Haymore. Teen Miss First Attendant Madison Hawkins, and their Queen is Megan Hall.
And they're so important, they're accompanied by the Payson High School Marching Band. Let's take a listen. Composition today, Junkyard Polka. It's also a featured selection from their 2015 competitive field show, Trash. And you can come see a full performance of Trash in the band's upcoming new uniforms at the Nebo Tournament at Payson High School on September 26th. The Pride of the Lions, Payson High School Marching Band.
And following the band, you'll never be disappointed in a performance at Payson Community Theater. They're proud to present the wonderfully magical Peter Pan. You'll find it hard to believe you're in Utah County as you get lost in Neverland with Peter and Wendy and all the beloved characters you've known for so long. Yet this will be like seeing Peter Pan for the first time. With so many unexpected elements, this timeless classic will seem surprisingly new. You'll want to come back once you've experienced it. Get tickets and more information at PaysonCommunityTheater.com. Come with us first, start to the left, and straight on till morning. Payson Community Theater's Peter Pan.
First start to the left and straight on till morning. I've never, ever taken that mode of transportation. But it sounds good. I like the sound of it. And people like the sound of bagpipes, always a favorite at any parade. And we have the Payson High School Bagpipers led by Pipe Major Morgan Hannick and Pipe Sergeant Joseph Kraut. Students learn to play the great Highland bagpipes, Scottish drums, and each year students have an opportunity to participate in parades in Utah and perform at graduations and performances throughout Utah. Let's take a listen to the Payson High School Bagpipes. Well, they didn't pipe for too long.
No, I was just thinking to myself, what an amazing, tradition and association that Payson has with the bagpipes.
Yes, absolutely. They certainly do, and I like the bagpipes. They're not easy to play, though.
Have you tried?
No, but I've talked to people, and they've told me they're not easy to play.
No, not easy.
Have you tried them before?
No.
We'll have to find somebody who has tried it, who doesn't play them, but tried it.
Anything that I have tried to play with a reed, though, it couldn't be easy.
Okay, well, I'll go along with that. You know what easy, though? It's talking about kettle corn. Grocery stores at the Water Garden theaters, and people find it easy on their wallets to go to the Water Garden because tickets and snacks are affordable. Don't you like that?
Love
affordable?
It. Yes.
$4 tickets. Concessions start at like $1.
Right.
I mean, it's unheard of in a movie theater. They show no R-rated movies.
They do
just
not.
The G and the PG. That is the Water Gardens Theater right here in Spanish Fork. And coming into view here in Spanish Fork, Georgia, Latvia, Taiwan, Peru.
Which can only mean one thing.
The World Folk Fest.
A tradition near here. People have sung and danced to express their culture since the beginning of time. Groups from around the world are bringing their song and dance to share their culture with us at the World Folk Fest in Springville, July 27th to August 1st. See the costumes, the dances, and hear the music from around the world without ever even leaving Utah.
It is a favorite, and it's a destination location. People love to go to the World Folk Fest. It's like stepping into different cultures and experiencing the color and the energy of that culture as all these dances are presented.
It really is an amazing event. You don't want to miss it.
And don't miss the Natasha Lockhart Festival. Yes, it's coming, and you'll learn all about hair design.
Oh, dear.
Wearing really great clothes. I guess we better move on with this now.
Yeah, please move on.
Miss Eagle Mountain royalty. Seriously, ladies and gentlemen, the queen is Ella Barlow. First attendant, Kaylee Blacka. Second attendant, Katie Spencer. And third attendant, Mikkel Finch. And welcome to the Miss Eagle Mountain royalty here in the Fiesta Days Grand Parade. They have a nice message on the side of their float. Find yourself in Eagle Mountain. And I'm going to be checking later to see if I'm there. How about you, Natasha?
I probably should check too. I have been there, though.
Because
It's a lovely place.
Actually, if we're there,
then we're not
we
here.
would find ourselves because we would be there. Rather than being here, that makes perfect sense.
Now you're just confusing everyone.
I wish I hadn't shared it, but it does make perfect sense. You know what else makes perfect sense? Young people with pom-poms. That makes perfect sense, too.
American Leadership Academy are the ones with the pom-poms today. They're the largest charter school in the state of Utah. Over 1,500 students. They have a nationally ranked show choir. Soccer is a 2-time state champion. And they also have a track and field state championship. That is American Leadership Academy, ALA.
ALA, highly respected in our community. They turn out some real academics and do some great things with their activities and their sports programs and their arts programs. Oh my goodness. I tell you, they have people that can sing and that can dance. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And I think here's some people that actually sing and dance. USA, no place I'd rather be.
Also part of ALA.
Chinese Arts Exchange.
They're having a good time.
And we're having a good time.
Having a great time.
Good looking students, happy students. I like happy students. And here comes the Adventure Bus. The Adventure Bus, a nonprofit LLC that was organized by 8 16-year-old students from Spanish Fork and Maple Mountain High Schools, brought this bus to take on our senior trip to the spring of 2017. In the meantime, we've learned to team up with Maverick Food Stores to convert our bus into the ultimate schoolie motorhome rolling tent. We need Instagram followers for our adventure. Follow us at adventure.bus on Instagram. The Adventure Bus crew consists of Eric Stauffer, Carter Shaw, Kate Truesdell, Caleb Money, Morgan Latham, Kenneth Cook, Avery Reynolds, and Bren Barber. They're off on an adventure.
Very innovative.
I like it. I see bubbles. And it's not Lawrence Welk. He wasn't alive to drive a big truck like that.
No, it is not Lawrence Welk. I think that the bubbles are coming from entry number 69, the Dance Spot. The Dance Spot is located in Salem, Utah. They offer classes including jazz, lyrical, ballet, technique, hip-hop, contemporary, tap, and cheer for ages 2 to 18. Visit their website at thedancespotutah.com and learn about all they have to offer.
Okay, now write that down, ladies and gentlemen. Natasha made a mistake on air. It's probably the only one she'll ever make.
Tap.
This is a historic moment. Yes, Pete.
We might get a replay of that sometime. Maybe that mistake. We can play it over again.
It will be on bloopers.
It'll be on bloopers in April.
Right?
Yeah, there you go.
And the fly in my mouth.
Awesome.
Did you get the spotlight fly? Did it follow you to your set?
No, that was some time ago. There was a fly in the studio, and it just it wanted to go in my mouth. It was
goodness.
awful.
Well, this certainly isn't awful, the Dance Spot. I mean, you can go there and you can learn to really dance, be spot on with your routines, your jazz, your lyrical, so much more. Excited to have these dance groups as part of the Fiesta Days Parade. And those bubbles can mean only one thing. It's not a Lawrence Welk, a 1 and a 2 and a 3. No, it's Wiggy Wash, voted Utah County's finest car wash for the last 5 consecutive years. 5 years, my goodness. They offer washes starting at only $8. Wiggy Wash. Do a great job. I take my vehicles down there all the time at Wiggy. They've got the vacuums that really suck. Truly, they really do suck, and they're free. And they have a location also off exit 260 in Springville. And you can visit them at wiggywash.com. Quick quality customer service with a splash of fun. That's the Wiggy Wash way. And away goes Wiggy Wash.
Working at the car wash. Loving our Wiggy Wash.
I never worked at a car wash. Did you ever work at a car wash?
I did not.
I get
Maybe
that
a
beat, though, that
fundraiser
music.
car wash.
Fundraiser car wash?
Maybe
Yeah.
here and there.
Yeah, you take 300 towels, a lot of water, a lot of soap, a lot of buckets. Don't forget the 300 towels.
Right.
And don't forget Maple Mountain Martial Arts. What can you tell me about Maple Mountain there, Natasha?
They provide instruction in Taekwondo for the whole family. They offer classes for ages 3 to adults. You can sign up now with their summer special, which is 10 weeks for $99.
Whoa, 10 weeks for 99 bucks? That is
So
a
they
steal.
say. So they say.
Wow. And you know what? I will come to anybody's home and I will say 10 words for 99 bucks. I will. I'm willing to do that.
And do you offer the same skill and discipline?
No.
I think not.
Well, speaking of skill and discipline, from martial arts to somebody who basically is just a hit at every parade, and that's the skill, the bravery, the dedication of a furry tall guy. Smokey Bear. Smokey Bear from the U.S. Forest Service. Did you know that 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans? The others are caused by people that host on television. Anyway, Smokey Bear would like to change that. He is asking all of us to be extra careful with fire this year. If we have one less spark, there will be one less wildfire. Smokey is sharing that message. Remember, only you can prevent wildfires. Thank you, Smokey, for being a part of the Fiesta Days Grand Parade. I like Smokey Bear.
I like Smokey Bear too, and I like Merritt College Prep Academy.
Oh, yeah.
They've got the beat today too. They're a public charter school in Springville serving grades 7 through 12, nationally recognized as one of the best high schools in the United States. By U.S. News and World Report, Merritt Academy boasts a performance-based program that leads to success in all areas of academics. Students who come to Merritt find that they are welcomed with open arms and find success in and out of the classroom. Check out their fabulous basketball team, their traveling performance science team, their arts program, and their unique and innovative classrooms.
And if you aren't happy with your current high school, or even if you are, come check out Merritt Academy. We dare you. Well, that didn't sound good for a school, did it? We dare you. That sounded better.
Enrolling now. There you go.
You know, wouldn't that be interesting if you named a child Enrolling Now? Enrolling Now Robinson. Enrolling Now Lockhart. Think about it.
That would be interesting.
Actually, don't think about it.
Yeah, let's talk about Heart and Soul Dance Academy instead. They're proud to announce that they're celebrating 30 years of teaching in Spanish Fort. They provide a safe learning environment for recreational dancers as well as pre-professional dancers from ages 3 to 18.
In Provo Beach, be that boss. Be a boss on the beach. It's one of the really popular places to go. Provo Beach. It is Utah's premier family fun center. They've got 50,000 square feet of attractions, entertainment, and food, including miniature croquet. They've got the bowling, and don't forget Flow Rider, an indoor wave machine that creates the most realistic surfing experience. Provo Beach. Welcome to the Fiesta Days Grand Parade.
You like to ride that wave when you have time, right?
Oh, yeah, there you go. That's me, Mr. Surfboard. Not.
The JCPenney Store Support Center, a company founded on the Golden Rule. JCPenney has a strong legacy of giving back. That means extending our reach and supporting our communities through a variety of local charities and programs. Through their volunteer efforts, JCPenney associates are helping make Spanish Fort community a better place to live and work.
Absolutely, JCPenney. A penny for your thoughts, Natasha. That's all I get is
Right, because I'm supposed to be lost in thought, right? And then that's why you offer the penny.
See, you're a total professional. You picked up on that, and I didn't even get it. I've got to learn the things. I've got to learn the things that you know. Well, speaking of the things that you know and speaking of the things that I know, right now I know the parade is continuing and is Turning Point Dance. And they got some little people there with Turning Point Dance. And you can go to Turning Point Dance to train in strong technical Dance, a minimal amount of time, allows you time to train other talents, enjoy hobbies for a well-rounded individual, and I like that. The studio opened in Mapleton in 1989, moved to Spanish Fork in 2001. Turning Point Dance. Now, they're not dancing, but they are looking good in that vehicle. Oh, I like that. This is a reminder that Stacy Beck, our own Stacy Beck here in Spanish Fork, is running for City Council. Natasha, true or false?
That is correct. She's an honest, hardworking mother of 4 who wants to help Spanish Fork be great. The 44-year-old Spanish Fork Salem Area Chamber of Commerce president feels that she is in a position to bring a female perspective to the issues of city government. Stacy and her husband Chris are longtime residents of Spanish Fork and appreciate the close-knit feel of the community. However, Stacy knows that there is pride in progress and that an expanding community needs expanding ideas. Her leadership is built on a desire to hear all sides, study issues, and make the best decision possible.
I like it. Sounds like it's somebody you want to consider voting for. And here's some people that got the votes. And this is more beautiful royalty here at our Fiesta Days Parade. It's the Strawberry Days royalty, and it's always good to have them in on the parade.
Yes, it wouldn't be Pleasant Grove without the Strawberry Days Association. Miss Pleasant Grove this year is Jessie Beck. Her first attendant is Sierra McCurdy. Second attendant, Brittany Bagley. Third attendant, Jessica Matheson. And fourth attendant is Eliza Shumway. Beautiful ladies, welcome.
Looking terrific, and you know, I don't think they should give them the boot. I think they're doing a fine job, and I'm worried about that very big boot there on the float.
I love it. I love the strawberry decor and the big spur.
Mike McKell, yes, he's got a truck, he's got a helicopter, and he's got a lot of heart for what he does. Mike McKell, of course, is our representative, District 66 legislator in the Utah State House. And Mike's family roots run deep in our city, back to 1852 when Robert McKell, Mike's great-great-great-grandfather, left his grocery business in Glasgow, Scotland, to settle in Spanish Fork. You probably didn't know that. I didn't know that either till today.
I did not know that.
And we certainly appreciate his service to our community. Representative McKell wants to remind you to take time to enjoy, to share, to remember that no matter where in the world life takes you, you can always fly away home to Spanish Fork. And there's a mode of flying right there. Have you ever been in a glider, Natasha?
I've not.
Oh, you have got to get up and experience it. There is nothing like it. I've never done it, but you really need to experience it because there's nothing like it. I don't know if I'd ever go on a glider. I just don't.
Well, if you're challenging me, it sounds like you need to go too. So maybe we need to be booking a double adventure.
Well, I guess we could. I'll go on a blue glider. You can go on a pink glider.
Okay, that works for me.
That works. Okay. It looks like fun. I mean, I could go on that one. That looks safe.
No, see, I would go. This is the kind I would go in.
That is right from our own Spanish Fork Springville
safe.
Airport. You know, isn't it great having our own airport? Isn't that terrific?
It really is.
I see planes landing there, taking off all the time. It's nice to have our own airport.
Fun to watch that.
And it's nice to have our own parade.
It is nice to have our own
grand
parade.
that just makes people so happy and just celebrates this part of the county and our city. The Fiesta Days Grand Parade.
A beautiful day for a parade. I just can't get over it. Very clear, sunny skies, big crowds.
Absolutely ideal weather. And you know, clogging. Clogging is one of the things that people find as an ideal in their lives. And I'm hoping that we have actually the cloggers here today, because I like to watch clogging. I know we've had cheerleaders and we've had drill team, we've had dancers, we've had the motorcycles and the trikes. I'd like to see some clogging. Have you ever clogged?
I have clogged.
Because I tell you, it's just, it's magical. It's mystical. It's the high
you
altitude
have predicted
cloggers.
That, right?
Locally owned clogging studio. Here in Spanish Fork, clogging is a fun, exciting, and intricate form of percussive dance that teaches rhythm, coordination, and focus. Some think that clogging, also known as power tap, is an old style of dance, sometimes done in wooden shoes. Now, you can watch right here, and you can see this is not the case. Contemporary music is used very often in today's clogging routines. This year, High Altitude's top team, Power, won the overall studio during its competition season. And they're walking, they're not clogging. I want clogging.
I think they have the cloggers on the other side. So they're performing to
What?
the park side right now. I don't know that we're going to be able to see them or not.
There is no clogging for us?
We'll see what we can do. Maybe that we can have them. Oh, there you go.
Thank you. All right. You know, I saw just recently, I was at a concert, and the opening act for the concert was the #1 clogging team in the United States.
Really?
Amazing clogging. So I think it's terrific that they're learning at this young age what those older individuals have mastered.
I do love clogging, and I hope that it stays. I hope that it stays a tradition.
Speaking of tradition, it's the Spanish Fork Youth City Council. Students from Spanish Fork and from Maple Mountain and ALA. They do a great job, give a lot of time, a lot of service, a lot of heart. Youth City Council from our 3 high schools in the area.
A combined effort. And really, that's where it all begins. The leadership starts at a very young age.
And it's good to instill those values in, as well as safe driving. And although that may not be safe driving, that person looks maybe a little old beyond that vehicle. I could be wrong. City Council needs to go talk to her. That's what needs to happen. And entry number 85, the Miss Springville Mapleton. This is their royalty. Madison Monson is the reigning Miss Springville Mapleton. Michaela Montgomery, her first attendant. Stacy Staples, second attendant. Maddie Hamilton, third attendant. These beautiful girls are excited to be able to serve both Springville and Mapleton cities throughout the year and to help unify these 2 great cities. Hello, ladies. As good as gold, Springville. They don't look 50. Do they look 50 to you?
They do not look 50.
50 years? They look so much younger than 50 years. I'm going to get slapped for that, aren't I?
You might. And the Red Devil Marching Band coming up behind that beautiful float. They've had a long tradition of excellence. For many years, the band represented the state of Utah at national events, including a presidential inauguration. After a period of transition, the band is continuing their tradition of excellence, placing 3rd at the state competition in St. George last year. The band is under the direction of Ben Major with staff members Connor Cunningham, Scott Monson, Elizabeth Tafoya, and Allie Brower. The band is led by drum major Chloe Potter, and the band wishes to thank their parents and the Springville community for all of their support.
Go Devils! Let's hear some music. Is continuing down the parade route here on Main Street as we look at another big truck and some more high energy going on. They are a dancing machine.
The Maple Mountain Elevays.
I like that word, Elevays. Let's say it together.
Elevays.
Yeah, they're reigning Region 8 Drill Team champions for the 3rd year in a row. They were also 2nd place overall in the 4A State Drill Team competition for the 2nd year in a row. The name Elevays comes from the ballet term elevate, which means to rise up. The Elevays are striving to always dance to their highest potential to help raise school spirit at Maple Mountain High School.
Following the Elevays are the Maple Mountain High School cheerleaders. Their goal is to promote school spirit and be positive leaders in the school. Go Eagles!
Go Eagles is right. Soaring to new heights at Maple Mountain High School. And I hear more music, Natasha. My guess is, I'm going to go out on a limb here, Maple Mountain High School Band.
You're correct.
I am correct again. Ah, feels good.
How does it feel to always
Well,
be right?
no, I'm hardly ever right, so it feels really good.
And see, I'm always right.
Well, see,
in my house, I'm always right.
That's why we work so well together. You're right, I'm wrong. It's a nice balance. The Maple Mountain High School Marching Band. The band is led today by drum majors Erica Odikowski and Chris Wiley. The band is under the direction of Chris Wilson, director of bands Kimberly Call, assistant director Jay Miller, percussion instructor Kayleen Martinez, color guard advisor, and Chris Honda, brass and visual tech. The band would like to thank their families, friends, and the faculty and staff of Maple Mountain High School for all their love and support. Once again, let's hear it for the Maple Mountain High School Marching Band. A lot of drums, we got no music.
Love it. And also in the Maple Mountain group, we have the Maple Mountain High School FFA. They say, howdy everybody. We're the Maple Mountain FFA. We represent agriculture in a fun new way. We're proud to represent Spanish Fork in all the ways that we do. Have a great day and a safe holiday.
I like that safe holiday too. Important, be safe.
Fun day ahead of us. Fun weekend.
And why don't you remind us of who we've got on the Maple Mountain High School Student Council.
21 members, and they're proud to serve the school through planning activities and getting their students excited to go to Maple Mountain. They are proud to be the Golden Eagles.
Yes, they are, and we're going to make up names now for them. Bob Smith, Dan Smith, Jim Smith, Jenna Smith, Barbie Smith.
I think those would be too simple.
Lisa
you have
Smith.
to remember what decade we're in. The names, they're not that simple anymore.
Well, we're having such a great time here at the Fiesta Days Grand Parade, and I'm telling you, we have got one more entry. I know he's coming, and I'm excited to see him. And I think we have a couple that probably are coming in also, because I know that at least one, possibly two, didn't get in earlier. So they hopefully will be in here towards the end of the parade. So don't go anywhere. If you're at home, don't leave that recliner. Continue to watch your TV. If you're in your office, don't leave your office chair. Continue to watch your monitor on YouTube, because we have more parade coming and we don't want to miss any of it. Looks like Royal Elite is coming into view.
You're correct. Royal Elite Cheer, Utah's newest all-star competitive cheer gym, is located in Spanish Fork.
And right now we're going to go to Pete on the street. Pete, what do you got?
I'm here with Kevin Jones here on the east side of the parade. How's the parade so far for you?
Oh, it is wonderful, wonderful. I've been to the DC parade, and this is better.
Oh, is that right? That's awesome. So who's these folks you got with you?
Katie and Trevor and Brady.
There's Brady over there. Grandchildren of yours, huh?
You bet, you bet.
So are you from Spanish Fork?
I am not. I'm actually from Tennessee, but they're from Spanish Fork. So.
Nice, nice. Well, welcome to Spanish Fork.
Thank you. Great parade, great town.
Enjoy the day.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Back to you.
Well, hey, we've got another fan of the Fiesta Days Grand Parade.
Always fun to hear from a visitor that's visiting from out of state.
Absolutely it is. I'm waiting for one from outer space. So any alien that may be monitoring us, we'd love to have you visit and join us for the Fiesta Days Grand Parade. And right now, tell us more about Royal Elite.
They are the newest all-star competitive cheer gym located in Spanish Fork, offering competitive as well as recreation classes. You can come and participate in their high-flying program with the experienced staff. They have something for ages 3 to 18. Cheer, tumbling, or recreation classes and private coaching are also available. That's Royal Elite Cheer.
And you know, that's a great name to choose. Royal and Elite. Man, those two together, they have to keep raising the bar. With that name, they've got to keep raising the bar.
I think they're going to raise a person right now into a stunt.
Oh! Whoa, we saw that. It wasn't on camera,
it wasn't on
but we
TV.
saw that. Well, you just missed a big tumble in the air. And they caught her. Thank goodness they caught her.
Yes,
But
especially on this asphalt.
They wouldn't miss her because they're Royal Elite. It's not
The name says it all.
Yeah, absolutely. There you go. Now here is one older car in memory of Georgia Seawall Cloward, 1982 to 2008. I didn't have a note on that one.
No.
They decided to just
An
drive
added
in,
entry, there you go.
be in the parade. I see a Y on a front of a big van. I see a Y on the side of a big van. I see a basketball hoop on the back of a big van. Did I mention a big van?
A big van and a big Y and some beautiful girls also displaying the Y. That can only mean one thing.
Cosmo! It's gotta be Cosmo. We can't have the Fiesta Days Parade without the Cosmobile and Cosmo.
And I would dare guess the beautiful Cougarettes.
Definitely. We want to welcome the gold medalist of the first inaugural Steamboat Mascot Stampede competition. And he's got to be making an appearance.
Looks like they're setting up for him.
They are setting up. They've got the tramp. They've got the balls. They've got, okay, here we go. Whoa! Yeah. Woo! Oh. Oh. This is not easy. Do not try this at home. Hey! This should only be tried at Natasha's home. Would you like to give out your address so they can come try this at your home?
Not at all. I think it's tried. Maybe just not intentionally.
Wow, that was something.
Yes, pretty awesome stunts there.
Woo! And there's Cosmo. Cosmo. We can see him. Let's get it. There's Cosmo.
There we go.
Hey. Oh, yeah. I like Cosmo. Big fan of Cosmo.
Everyone loves Cosmo.
Yeah, who wouldn't love Cosmo? And here's my new truck. And people say, why do you have that truck? And I say, why?
Why not?
Why not? Why BYU football? Because it's tradition, it's spirit, it's honor, and it is great. People are cheering the truck. They've got that Cougar Blue spirit. BYU football. Go Cougs, go Cougars, true blue.
Rise and shout.
The Cougars are out.
Should we finish?
That is a fun way to get to the end of the parade here today. We're just about there, and boy, all that Cougar spirit. Gotta love that Cougar spirit.
You can feel the energy.
You sure can.
What a marvelous way to end the parade.
And right now, we've got, oh my goodness. Look at that on the balance beam. Whoa.
BYU gymnastics.
Man, look at him tumbling
Wow.
down Maine. Can you say physically fit?
Indeed.
No, can you say physically fit?
I can say it. I'm watching it. That's some amazing balance.
It truly is. I mean, that vehicle is moving, and they stay balanced like that.
You have a few things to practice for next year.
I sure do. And you know, adding balance to our community, our police department here, we sure appreciate all they do to help make us very safe for Fiesta Days. What a grand celebration. Like Natasha mentioned at the start of the broadcast, goes on for 3 weeks, correct, Natasha?
Yes.
And we wrap up tomorrow, Saturday, but still so many fun events going on. You got the magazine in your mailbox, and you can talk to people, and they can tell you all the things that are going on. Entertainment in the city park, that's going to be happening here in just a few minutes. That goes on till, around 3:30 this afternoon. You've got Tarzan the musical at Spanish Fork High School. You got a matinee this afternoon, another performance tonight. And you've got all kinds of fun activities just throughout the city, and just enjoy Fiesta Days. It's been so enjoyable to be with you, Natasha.
Thanks so much.
Thanks so much.
It's
Great
been
to
a-
work
been
with
a
you
great day.
as always. Anything you'd like to say in party?
Just thank you so much for joining us today, and make sure that you take advantage of all the wonderful things happening today and tomorrow.
Absolutely. And for Natasha Lockhart and myself, Dana Robinson, for the great crew, SF17, doing a terrific job once again. Thank you so much for joining us. And until next time, please remember that life is a song and love is the music. Goodbye, everybody.
Plenty. That's not enough for the gang. You gotta bring a whole truck full. Perfect. Same place last year? Behind the library, after the parade. I'll send the news out. No. Keep it on the lowdown. The lowdown. Yeah.
Newsflash! Public enemy number 1!
Extra! Read all about it!
Join the fun July 25th for the Fiesta Days Car Show, happening at the Sports Park from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Hot Wheels racing for the kids. Can't make it? Watch Goose in the Wild live from the car show at 10 a.m. on Spanish Fork 17. Enjoy classic cars with the entire family July 25th at the Sports Park for the Fiesta Days Car Show.
I was hosting a kendama jam that a bunch of kids came out to and competed in for some prizes and mini games. And then also we have a bunch of antiques and books that are for sale as well.
We've been offering some feathers and bling strands, some face painting, and some
hair chalk and spray in the hair. We've got some great products at a discounted price. The sidewalk sales have been really good. We've had fun getting to know some of our new neighbors over here and also some of the people that have walked by, and it's been really good. We're happy to be here.
The sidewalk sales have been very fun. I've been able to meet a lot of new customers, and a lot of people didn't realize we were here. We've only been open about 6 weeks, and so being out here on the sidewalk, it makes us more noticeable, and more customers know that we're here now, so I'm hoping that helps us build our customer base for the entire year.